by the way, let's not forget the big trade-offs here. You make so much more in the cable ecosystem still. Your margins are so much better, but you have to have a direct-to-consumer strategy. It's the way you get a multiple in this market. We see it with Disney as well, which got some positive comments, I think, if not an upgrade from somebody today based on expectations for direct-to-consumer.
Yeah, that's a big sweep, David, because it shows you you've got to play ball. By the way, I think that Verizon's been very aggressive. I'm sensing that I think AT&T's a bit of a cheat.
Well, AT&T has their service. They own it. Yeah, called HBO Max. And obviously there is that same kind of deal for AT&T wireless customers. Carl will be following this closely, what it means for Discovery as well. Noon is when they're going to be introducing a lot more about the service.
Yeah, and we'll get to that profit upgrade, which you talked about on Verizon. City did go to 175 on Disney today for street high. Talking about why when swapping the street continues.
Whoops.
Students of color typically do not have access to high-quality computer science and STEM education. I joined Amazon because I wanted to change education, and I am impatient. Amazon gives me the resources to change the world at a pace that I want to change it.
Cool, looks like we're good to go. So let me send this out to the group real quick.
I'm a fighter, and I'm fighting for all students.
Why did you invest in gold? Are you living?
Why'd you invest in gold? Like all the people that bought gold. All right, let me send this link out. Hey guys, morning. Let me send this link out to the group. Sorry if you guys joined the old one. I think there was an issue where I had to restart. But let me send out this link to the rest of the group so that people can join, and then I'll get to the messages shortly, guys. So we started a little early today, guys. I'm trying to start a little earlier so we don't miss like the first couple minutes of the New York Open, so that we can get a little head start. Let me go ahead and send this link out to the public groups and private groups. All right, let me see. We got a couple more right here. Let me just pause this. Kind of relevant right now. All right, a couple other places I gotta send this to, the Facebook and the Instagram, and then we can get started, guys. So there's a lot of news this morning, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a ton of U.S. news, plus the Fed speaking again in like about 30 minutes. So for that specific reason, we're not going to take any more Forex trades for now. We will be looking for the US 30 entry, but it's going to be a risky entry. So we'll see. I'll be analyzing the chart to see if it's a good entry or not when we get it. And then I'll determine whether we're going to take it or not, because the thing is with the Fed speaking, it's going to directly affect the market overall. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me just get this last link sent out to our Instagram page, and then we can get started, guys. Let's see. All right. Screenshot that. Let me send this out real quick. Yeah, it's 29 messages in my Telegram. Let me just post this up to the Instagram real quick, guys. If you guys send me messages on Telegram and I haven't responded to you guys, don't worry, I'll get back to you guys. It's just it's been a busy morning with a ton of messages today, so I'm trying to get everything sorted out. So I'm going to get back to you if you did message me. I'll try to get back to you soon because we still have a few minutes until the market opens. So I will try to get through a couple of those questions before we kick off the trading room. So let me just post this on the Instagram real quick. Got that posted on there. All right. Letting it load real quick, and then we should be good to go. So let me just get through these messages real quick, guys. I'm going to see if there's anything else that I I haven't been able to respond to. I'll have to get to that later. So what else we got here? All right, guys, 1 second. I'm just gonna run to CNBC while I finish these questions real quick before we get started, and then we can kick off the trading day. So it's 6:28 right now. It's about to, market's right about to open at 6:30. So you guys will see the opening bell, and you guys will see all of the assets either red or green on open. So you guys can take a look at that real quick while I go through these questions, and then we can get started, guys.
20 years later, investing to make an enduring impact on our world.
The opening bell is brought to you by Nuveen, a leader in income alternative.
NZD/JPY full TP 50 pips. Can't remember if I called that one or not, but I'll check it right now. Let me just get through this real quick, guys. 1 second.
But Piper lowered comps today, and it's because they spoke with management. They decreased consumer mobility, lower price target to 209. I have to tell you what's amazing here. Talk about sales disruptions. To me, McDonald's is one of the.
I think I called that full TP already.
Now we're really starting to narrow it down.
So I'll just run CNBC real quick, guys. You guys will see the opening bell in about 1 minute. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it before, but it's pretty cool when the market opens and you'll see all of the assets play out right here. Opening bell in about 1 minute. You guys will see everything plays out.
I mean, you're talking about a company that's been able to survive and do anything it can, and this is the beginning of what I think may be the
We got about less than a minute left. There you go, 55 seconds.
I'm reporting a lower comp from Piper. I thought McDonald's was a breakout stock. I've been watching it go down for the last few days, and I have not been able to figure out the trajectory, given the fact that they're one of the companies that has been so helpful in wiping out the diners, which I think Senator McConnell, remember Mr. Think Big, Shop Big. Yeah, I thought that was something that he might like, but McDonald's turns out to be maybe not as big a winner.
As we see, this has moved down, as you say.
Look at that. It's not been a great stock to own. We're such a big down the last reason.
All right, here we go, guys. Look at the market. You'll see if it's like really green or really red. You'll see how the market opens. So these are pretty much, the S&P 500. You'll see a lot of US 30 stocks on that list as well. So there you go. It's mostly bearish, it looks like. It looks like, oh, look at that, guys. So it's pretty red. Look at the market. It should be heading down right now. So we'll probably try to catch that bullish correction back up. So the market looks pretty red this morning. US 30 is down right now, 172 points, 173. We'll keep watching it, see if we could catch that bounce back that ends up bouncing back today for our entry. All right.
That really didn't do a good job. Because remember, a lot of the S&P did pretty well overseas. And the overseas.
All right, one more email, guys, and then we can get started. Oh, look at the market, super red this morning.
We did.
All right, one more.
Yeah, their period of great ascendance where they were taking everything over. Remember they on Rockefeller Center for a big period?
Yeah, that too.
I remember got started as a banking reporter in 1987, all the big Japanese banks were playing.
Yeah, everything's down today.
US market. Tomo and Mitsui and Mitsubishi and long-term credit, and I can go on. And then they all left.
You have Bob Swan, right?
I do.
Intel was not even in the top 10 semiconductors then. They were all Japanese.
Right.
But they have, to your point, there's been a nice rebound there.
Yes.
When you hear a bit of
One more
technology
thing, guys, and then we can get started.
multiples than yours, by the way.
And look, the gaming companies, they dominate gaming. We know
All right, I think I'm pretty much good. Let me just message our members real quick that one last thing, guys.
I mean, it's been a
Yeah.
great performer this year. Has some station to your point.
when you get the call that around 9 o'clock at night, I'm going to get called. I mean, Japan was in, I don't know,
All right, guys, cool. So let's get started. So let me go check the messages real quick. Let me just pause this. I'll just mute it. Go ahead and pull up the YouTube real quick and then see who's here. Oh, nice. There's a lot of people in here already, guys. So we started a little early today. Thanks for showing up on time, guys. Let's see, we got Oleg over here. Morning, Oleg. Morning, Elkin. Morning, Greg. Morning, John. Morning, Ricardo. Morning, Matt. Kushi, Gactiv, Joshua, Ricardo, Ed. Hi, everybody. Morning. Looks like the market is, dang, look at the Dow. It's dropped like 200 points since it opened. Let me pull that up right now and see. Well, it's a huge drop. So like right on the market open, there's a huge momentum swing downwards. This is why we don't take the signal on market open, because a lot of the times it'll have this huge spike down. And then after this spike, it usually ends up rejecting and correcting back upward. So that's why we don't take that signal on market open, because there's just a huge influx of orders that come in from after hours. And that's why we had this huge push right here. So the most recent signal was a sell right here. So it looks like we might be looking for a buy. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to identify these rejection points below current price so that we know exactly where the rejection point is. So like this right here, if we see like price come down right here, it rejects off this point without breaking through it, because you can see right here it broke through it, but without breaking through this point, if it shoots back up and then we have a buy signal, so you guys can see an example right here, the last time it happened. So right here, price came down, rejected off this point, it was followed by a buy signal, and then you could have taken this buy signal and locked in some profit right there. This was during London session, so it was a little different. Obviously during the New York session, it's going to move a lot more since it's a US asset. So right now, this is pretty much what we're looking for. If the rejection happens right here and we get a buy signal, I probably wouldn't take the buy, because prices cross the zone right there. And how I see it is I'm probably going to see it drop down even further from here to test this zone down here before it rejects off. So we'll see how this plays out, guys. Obviously, we're going to be looking for a buy. I'm going to put my vertical right here so that we can identify that. But yeah, everything looks good. I'm going to sit down, start standing, grab my chair. Yeah, guys, we have a lot of news this morning with the Fed speaking, so we don't really have much to work with regard to the the Forex market. Also analyze the Forex market, but I'm not going to call any signals because it's just too risky. With the Fed speaking, they could directly affect majority of the pairs, especially the JPY pairs and the US dollar. So let's go ahead and take a look at stuff right here. Let me go look at the chat real quick. Hey, Tam, let's get it. Morning, Larry. All right, cool. So let me see if there's anything else here. Let me just go back to the chat and see if there's any other questions. Yeah, Josh, the market went crazy this morning, really did. Ricardo said, should that news be affecting Euro NZD2? Technically it can, because, you know, the US dollar is kind of connected to everything. So if there's news that highly affects the US dollar, it's going to have an after effect with, you know, non-direct pairs as well. So we'll see how that plays out. That's why I personally would just sit out the market right now until this is passed. You know, the Fed's going to speak for maybe 1 or 2 hours, so they're probably going to be done by 9. So we can take some trades after that, but I'm not going to be looking at any trades right now because it's just way too risky to be taking a gamble at this time, unless you're already in a trade. So like our KJPY, we're selling this trade. I feel like the Fed's going to announce some good news, especially with, you know, the vaccine coming out and stuff. So if they're going to have good news, it's probably going to weaken the JPY, you know, which is one of the safe haven currencies. And then this will probably shoot up to full TP. We already hit full TP for odd JPY over here for 40 pips last night. And then our NZD JPY position right here as well for 50 pips. We locked in a lot of profit off the JPY pairs last night. So I think this will fully play out. We'll just see how everything plays. But, you know, we can't be for certain how the market's going to react to the news, whether it's good or bad, because it doesn't directly correlate that that it will happen. So right here, yeah, so the US news was good. If you look at the ADP non-farm payroll change, the previous number was 404,000. Then they forecasted it to be worse. They were forecasting the employment change to be 433,000, but then it ended up being 307,000. So that probably affected the US dollar. Let me pull up GU. So you can see right here that all the USD pairs dropped, right? That means that the news was good for the US dollar. So in that situation, the US dollar gained in strength, because obviously if price is going in this direction down, that means that the second currency is gaining strength in comparison to the first currency right here. So if you look at GU right here, it's coming down. You can see EU right here. No, that's weird. There's no correlate. There's usually a correlation there. So these both should have been coming down. But let's look at the other USD pairs. Odd USD, you can see it's coming down as well right here because the news positively affected the US dollar. Kind of similar to NZD USD. It dropped right here as well. And then what else do we have here? We also have UCAD should be going up. So it had a small little burst of momentum upwards right here. And then for UJ, it's heading up as well, because obviously if it's going up, you know, it's going to identify that the US dollar is stronger than the yen. But like I mentioned, it doesn't necessarily affect it directly. Like you can see here that there's different movements for the different USD pairs. Like odd USD is coming down, it's showing strength for the US dollar. EU is going up unusually. I guess there was some EU news last night too, or something that affected the market, pushing the euro up. But you can see it for the GU, it's coming down. NU, it's coming down as well. UCAD and USD CHF, they're all moving in different directions. So it's kind of risky to trade right now when the market's moving like that, because we're not sure what's causing the movement. Okay, look. So this is what I was talking about right here. This buy signal is the recovery. That's crazy. So you can see right here, you guys saw when the market first opened, it dropped like, let me see if I can hide this. Yeah, it dropped over 1,000 pips when the market opened. You guys saw everything was red, and then it shot right back up to a green candle. So that's what I mean about the market being manipulated on open. This is kind of a risky trade. I don't know if I would take it. So we got 9 minutes to think about it, guys. So we got 9 minutes to think about whether we want to take this trade or not if it closes. But there's a lot of manipulation in the market right now. It's just like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stuff going on that that's just unexplainable. So it looks like, let me just hide this stuff right here. So this is a pretty strong support right here. It, you know, it was a second level of support right here that it didn't come down to test, I don't think. Yeah, it didn't come down this far. It just rejected off this point. But due to these rejections, we might take this trade if it closes, because you can see that it came up from here, came down, retested a second time, retested a third time. And then this bullish candle right here can be an indication that it's going to, shoot right back up, maybe to, well, like far enough to hit our TP, or maybe even to correct up to this point right here. So you guys can see these zones right here. There's like specific areas where price can reach. So price can shoot up way up here or way up here before it, possibly ends up coming back down. So if this candle closes, we'll take the trade. We have about 6 minutes left on this candle, but the market looks a bit manipulated at this time. So I'm gonna watch it. That's crazy. So check this out, guys. Like you saw that it was like such a strong bullish move up, and then it pulled back down. So it pushed up like 500 to 600 pips, and then it dropped right back down. And you guys can see there's clear manipulation in the market. It's not moving smooth at all. There's a lot of speculators that are trading both ways. So it just pushes price up and down. So, I mean, we'll see how this plays out, but if it does play out, we'll take the trade. You guys will see me take it live, and then you guys can take it as well. And some people are getting a delay on YouTube. It might be because of your internet connection, so you might have to lower the quality of the video. But even if we're taking a trade, it's going to close at the same time, my time and your time, guys. I'm trading on the 10-minute, so you would have to. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a message right now. Let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a ton of messages this morning. I need to just ignore these messages for now because we need to focus on these trades. And I got 14 messages right now. Okay, I'm going to have to ignore those messages for now, guys, because obviously we need to take these trades when they appear. If you guys have questions or, you guys can always put them in the chat as well. Because if you guys are asking me direct messages and I'm on live, I'm not going to be able to get to your question right away because, obviously our trades are priority right now. So just like I was talking about earlier, so I lost my train of thought, guys. I was just talking about US 30 earlier. Right here, there was a lot of manipulation because price dropped like 1,000 pips, and it shot right back up, and then it corrected a little bit, and then now it's dropping again. So we're probably not going to get a signal right now. I'm probably going to want to wait for it to smooth out a bit. So it's probably going to drop a bit further, maybe back to here or even farther down here. It'd be better if it was dropping down here and then we get a nice rejection back up this way. And then it's followed by a buy signal right here where we could probably enter up a long position right there and then ride that continuation upwards from there. So, that's what we're waiting for. I mean, if this candle right here closes, it might close. There's no guarantee that it will or it will not. So we've got 3 minutes left on this candle right here. And if it closes, then we'll have an entry. If not, then we're going to wait for the next signal. But let me see if there's any other news affecting the market right now currently. I don't really see anything right now on CNBC. Let me pull up CNBC real quick. Aside from like that huge drop this morning, yeah, so the UK approved the Pfizer BioNTech COVID vaccine that's supposed to be due next week. Let's see if there's anything else here that's affecting the market. So I don't really see anything else that could have affected the our US 30 pair. So I'll go ahead and let this play out right here. Victor said, morning, Shawn and team. Shawn, please don't ever take K2 indicators away. I'm learning how to trade using them and would hate for you to close them than if I would need to learn a new trading strategy. Yeah, Victor, it's not going to be taken away. Like I mentioned, I'm here to help you guys. Like I don't have to I never had to share my strategy with you guys, and I never had to go on these free live webinars to teach you guys stuff, but here I am. So I'm here to help you guys, and I'm not going to take the indicators away. So you're going to be fine. And the thing is, Victor, these indicators are just like training wheels. I created these indicators from my own thought process. So the more and more you use the indicators, you're going to be able to identify these zones. Like right here, I drew these zones right here, right? But I didn't have the K2SR on. It was only because I knew what to look for. But if you turn on the K2SR, you'll see that I was kind of spot on with these zones right here. So I drew this zone right here, and there's a zone right there, exactly where I drew it. Same situation with this up here. There's probably no zone right here right now, but there's probably going to be a zone later. So the thing with the K2 indicators, a lot of people don't realize, is that they're just like training wheels. They're not really, they're necessary if you don't know what to look for. But once you understand how to read the market and read the charts and candlesticks, you'll be able to identify these signals without the indicators on the chart. So just keep practicing, and you'll pick it up eventually. But I'm not going to take the indicators away. Obviously, they're here to be used as a tool for all of you guys. So we've got about a minute left on this candle right here. I don't think it's going to close, but if it does, I will have my phone ready just in case for the for that signal if it does play out. Sorry guys, I'm just checking these messages. I got like so many messages last night that I don't know how I'm gonna get through these messages. So if you guys did send me a message, just be patient, because I'm not gonna be able to get to you right away, because I have a ton of messages. I have like 30 emails to get through this morning that are like not urgent, but I have to actually respond to them. And there's a couple people that are confused with how to unlock this stuff as well. So I need to get to them too. I'll try to get to all of them right now while we wait for this signal. So we got 15 seconds left in this signal. Morning, Sam. How's it going? Victor said another question. What time does Tokyo open? So Tokyo opens at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is like, I think 1500 hours, or just go to timezoneconverter.com, and then you can convert the time from 4 Pacific Standard Time to your time. But you can start trading during the Aussie Open, which is 1500 hours my time as well. And the way to figure that out, you just go to check where there's a gap in the market. So usually right here, you'll see that this was yesterday's market, and then you'll see that it goes from 13, and then it skips from 13 to 15. So that's where you can see the difference between the Aussie Open and the New York session. All right, here we go with another buy signal, guys. So we got 9 minutes left on this candle. I'm gonna try to knock out these messages before we take this trade. All right, so I got this posted, responded to these questions. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going? John said, what's up, everybody? Shawn's the what up, bro? New Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, Ed said there's like a 20-second delay on YouTube. So yeah, I think for some people there's a delay. For other people there isn't. Just make sure that if you're following this trade with me, if we're looking for a trade, and if you have the indicators, we're just waiting for this countdown to end right here. So, even if you guys had a 20-second delay, it shouldn't be too bad. It should be enough for you to, still enter the trade a few seconds late if that's the case. Hey, Vishnu, how's it going? Morning. But yeah, let me get back to these questions, guys. I got so many questions here. It's a hassle, but people want to ask me questions directly, and I don't want to leave anybody hanging, so. Let me just respond to everybody here. All right, so we got this signal right here. We've got 7 minutes left on this candle. So if and when it closes, we might take it. And this thing's pushing up pretty nice. Let me see if there's any news here that's affecting that push. Cheng said, I'm currently in the stage of 100K FTMO verification. Is it suitable to use 10 lots or more in the US 30 daily signal? So Cheng, I generally use 15 lots, which is equivalent to 1.5 lots, normal broker. And oh shit, look, this is a big jump right here. So yeah, Cheng, you can use between a 10 lot and a 15 lot for that specific account. The reason why I use a 15 lot is because we have a high win percentage. So you're taking a 15 lot, you only need like 1 or 2 wins to pass the verification. So that's the main reason why I use a 15 lot, but you don't have to use that big of a lot. Yeah, you don't have to use that big of a lot if you don't want to. It's just, for me, I'd rather get it done with. So that's why I take bigger lot sizes, but it's not, I mean, it's not necessary because our win rate's so high. So if you don't pass within the first couple of days, you'll pass within like, the first or second week. So you should be all right. So we got 6 minutes left. Ghost Note said, hey, K2, I'm currently learning the stock market via paper trading and TradingView. I have a problem where I can buy stock shares that are worth more than my account balance. Ghost, that's usually because of margin. I'm not sure if you have a margin account. You probably do have a margin account. So if you have a margin account, you kind of buy into sorry guys, I'm getting more message. Like you guys can see my messages down here. It's like by the second I get like a message like every couple minutes. So if you guys ever see me looking down, I'm just looking at my phone because I keep getting messages. But yeah, Ghost Note, usually if you have if you're able to spend more than you have in your account, you're usually trading off margin. And that's something that you need to be careful with because it's a credit. So if you lose money and you lose more money than you have, you're gonna have to owe that money, especially if you're trading with the US broker like TD Ameritrade, or be using TradingView. So depending on what broker you're using, I'm not sure if the balance is going to be affected, because I know if you're trading on a US broker, like, all right guys, I gotta help this one guy that's having issues with, okay, let me sorry guys, it's a heavy day with messages today. I don't know like what happened today that caused everyone to want to message me, but okay guys, let me do this one more time. Getting a ton of messages. Okay, so we got 4 minutes left on this candle. I'm gonna try to help this person out while we wait for that. But I'm gonna try to catch the trade as well. Okay, it shows he has access. I don't understand. Your account. We got 3 minutes left right here. Let me just respond to one of the guys real quick. We got 3 minutes left on this candle. I'm gonna keep looking at it. Because I'm getting my messages keep piling up right now. we got 2 minutes left on here. I'm just trying to help everyone out right now because I had a lot of messages from yesterday. Let's see. I have a ton of messages from people asking me to pass your FTMO. If you guys are asking me to pass your FTMO, the answer is going to be no. We talked about this yesterday. I'm not going to pass anyone's FTMO anymore because the problem with me passing people's FTMO is once I get you a funded account, they end up just losing their account right after. So there's like really no point in me passing your FTMO for you if you're not going to be able to maintain the account. Okay, let's see. All right, we got about a minute left, guys. Let me go back and check the chat real quick. Jess, the UK 100 hit full TP 500 pips today. Thanks to the indicators. Nice, Jess. Yeah, so if you guys have been trading with Jazz and Mark and Spencer and whoever else is in the UK group, you guys have been killing UK 100s. It's making me want to stay up in the morning so that I can take the trade with you guys because it seems like a really profitable trade. Let me send this up real quick. Let me set up my MetaTrader, guys. So I got my MetaTrader set up right now. I'm going to make sure I take it on the proper account. We got 2 minutes left, guys, for this candle to close. Hopefully it closes, and then we can take this trade, and then we can relax and oh fuck, I hate when this happens. Oh my god. I hate when if you guys try to open, oh my god, come on. No fucking way. Okay. Keyboard. Like when your keyboard gets stuck on your Bitmoji, so you can't type in your oh fuck me, bro. I'm gonna miss this trade. I just need to turn off Bitmojis on my phone because it doesn't. There we go. Sometimes when you have the Bitmojis open on your phone and then you try to change your lot size, it won't let you because it gets jammed on there. Okay, we got about 10 seconds left on the clock, guys. If it closes with the signal, I'm going to enter it. So we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, I'm in the trade. So if you guys are in the trade, feel free to join. If not, I'm in the trade. Shit, okay, I'm in profit already. Guys, I'm in the trade. So if you guys want to enter this trade, you guys have to enter market right now because it's pushing. Unless you guys want to wait for the limit order. Let's see. So I'm gonna send this out to the group real quick. All right, guys, I'm in. So if you guys are in too, let's get this money. Let me send this out to the group real quick. Guys, the market moves too fast sometimes. Like right now, it's moving way too fast, so I can't. I don't know if you guys are gonna miss the trade or not. It pulled back to entry, so you guys had time to enter the trade if you guys wanted to. Let me just send this out real quick. I know we're gonna get a lot of people complaining in the chat, asking why I didn't send it. Well, you guys should join the live room. But okay, let me just get this real quick. Let's see. All right, I'm in profit, guys. So hopefully you guys enter the trade with us. I mean, if not, you guys gotta act quicker or have the indicators on your own so you guys can watch this. But we're in the trade. So let me just post this up right here. Damn, this thing's moving around like crazy right now. All right. Let's see, we got another one right here. I'm sending this to the premium group real quick. freaking messed up my, oops, too high. I was going to enter 2 positions, but I forgot to change my lot size. It's okay. Freaking brain's all over the place right now. Sorry guys, because I was so busy looking at the messages, I wasn't really paying attention to how it was moving. It looks like we're about to hit TP1 for 750 pips. And then we got full TP. 15. So I'm setting up my alert, guys, so that we can get alerted when we hit our TPs. Yeah, once I set this up, we're pretty much good to go, and I can answer questions, guys. So this is all we were waiting for this morning. You know, once we enter this trade, we're pretty much good to go from this point. I just need to set my own parameters on my phone. So let's get this in real quick. That's 29882. All right, man, market's pretty violent right now. It's all over the place. I'm not going to bother looking at it. I don't recommend you guys look at it either. We are, I mean, we're in the trade. So let's get it. All right, cool, guys. So we're in the trade right now. We'll see how it plays out. I did set my alerts right here. So now I can go through these questions if you guys have any. So let me check real quick. I'm going to go back to the messages over here. Flynn Flon said, thank you for sharing your strategy with us, Shawn. I've been learning a lot about K2 systems from your YouTube videos. Nice, Flynn. Yeah, whenever you're ready to, you know, apply it yourself and, you know, actually have access to the indicators, you're more than welcome. The trial is still available. So if you guys don't have access to the K2 indicators, and this is what I mean, if you guys had access to the K2 indicators, you guys could have taken this trade on your own because we're all applying the same strategy. It's the same thing, very simple. I'll show you how the strategy works in a second, but if you guys want to sign up, just go on the K2 website right here, k2trades.com, and then you'll be on the website right here. Just a reminder, we do have the trial going on right now. It's not going to be available next year. So you guys need to sign up right now if you want it. We might have a trial next year, but the price is going to be a lot higher. So right now, if you want to sign up for the trial, it's only $50 for the first month. For this, you'll have access to the full K2 strategies course, which I'll pull up right now. You also have access to all the K2 indicators and all the K2 premium groups. But on top of that, the special here that you're not going to get next year if you sign up late is you'll have a one-on-one mentorship with me if you have access to the K2 strategies, so that I can help you understand and learn the K2 strategies, you know, from the actual person that created it, myself. So if you guys want access to that, you'll have access to the course right here where we have everything, the introduction, basically all the basics, how to use all the tools on TradingView like I do, how I draw trend lines, support resistance. And then right here, this is where it really matters. It's the K2 strategies. Obviously the K2 intraday strategy, the pullback strategy, the scalping strategies, the pivot strategies, and this strategy right here, the K2SR zone trading strategy. This is the one that I use for all of the K2 signals. So if you want to learn how to trade exactly how I do for all of the premium signals, this is the only strategy that I use for that. And you guys can learn exactly how I do it, and I'll be teaching you one-on-one. But if you guys sign up after this year, it's not going to be available to you. You'll have one-on-one sessions with me, but they're going to be limited because, as you guys can see, K2 is growing, and it's growing way too fast where I can't give everyone that individual attention anymore as I did previously. So if you guys sign up now, you guys will have unlimited sessions with me. However, if you guys sign up next year, you're not going to have that luxury because I'm just going to be way too busy, and I'm going to be giving my time to those who signed up before, you know, we got way too big. So just a reminder for you guys, if you guys want to sign up, it's still available right here. It's really cheap, like $50. You know, you can save $50 easily, guys. Like, just don't eat lunch like twice, and then you'll have enough to pay for the trial for 1 month. And you know that $50 is going to transform to X amount of profit. So you know, there goes that. And I'll show you guys how the strategy works right here. So basically, let me go through the questions over here real quick. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything before we continue any further. So let's see. Yeah, no problem, Shay. Spencer, good morning. David's here. What's up, David? David, you gonna leave work yet? You gotta take this entry, bro, before you miss it, or go run to your car real quick. Let's see. Good morning, Wax. How's it going? Sure, no problem, Goat. Sam K said, yeah, UK smashed it today. Also took my first pivot entry on UK 100, worked broke beautifully. So we'll take a look at those pivot entries on the UK. It looks like it worked out perfectly for a lot of you guys. I did see you guys' profit. Let me go check over here. So we do have the London chat right here. Looks like you guys pretty much killed it last night. Yeah, so here's Lisa. Look at Lisa. Check it out. She got 4,132 bucks trading the UK 100, man. It's fucking beautiful, guys. Like, I love seeing this when, you know, the whole K2 squad hits these profits, because it shows that this actually works. You know, it's not just me making profits. You'll see a lot of other trading companies and it's just one person making profit. You know, you come to K2, everyone's making profit. So, you know, check this out right here. Sam K. Sam, that's in the chat right now. Sam locking. Oh, wow. Look at this. So you weren't lying when you talked about you killed it, Sam. You really did. Look at Sam made 2,000. Wow. Nearly $3,000 just last night trading the UK 100. So Sam's killing it. See, I'll just send this over here. And this is using the same K2 indicators that we use for US 30. You know, we use all the same indicators. We all trade the same. There's nothing different. It's super simple. Nice. Check this out right here. We got Cheryl over here. She locked in well over 1,000. We got Sam over here with even more profits. Yeah, Justine over here, she got in a ton of profits as well. She got about 124 on her personal account. So everyone in K2 is like fucking killing it, guys. Like, if you guys aren't in K2, I don't know what you guys are doing. I mean, you're free to like learn with us here, but if you guys aren't making profit with all of us, you guys are really missing out, because there's a ton of profit to be made. And if you guys are sleeping on this, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, because literally everyone is killing it right now, guys. Like, literally, there's no excuse for you guys to be not in profit right now if you're trading with K2. Because I mean, I'm jealous. These aren't even my profits. I wish they were my profits because I was asleep. But everyone else is like making a killing. Like Lisa here, I don't even know if Lisa's in this chat, but Lisa's like, she's a nurse. So she goes on like leave every once in a while. Lisa will come and go every couple months. She'll come here and make a ton of profit, leave for work, come back, and then she's back making profit again. So Lisa's one of our oldest members. She's been with K2 from before K2 was even a company. She was trading with me when I was giving out free signals and just giving out free education. And she's been with K2 for almost like 2 years now, maybe more than 2 years. So great work by everyone. You know, it's a ton of profit to be made, guys, you know, with the K2 team. You guys don't even have to be premium members. As long as you guys hang out with us, you guys can learn from us and you guys can excel, you know, with the rest of the team. So let me go take a look right here again. Nice. Greg said he's in the trade. Gactor said he's in the trade. Greg said he got in at 29751.49 because he has the indicator. Nice. Yeah. So Greg got in right on time. So he's in profit right now, just like me. Let me check my profits real quick, actually. Let's see. Nice. Yeah. Profits are looking all right. I'm looking about 200, 300, going up to 400 right now as it pushes up. Let's see. Yeah, Greg, Sam said, Greg saying here, I'm about 20 seconds ahead. So Flynn said, Shawn, when you have time, could you show us how the pivot strategy would work on US 30 during the Sydney Asia session and see some opportunities for pullback entries? Definitely. So I'll go over the pivot strategy with you guys on US 30, and I'll show you guys how it works. And I'll also show you how this daily entry works as well for the people that don't completely understand how it works. Let's see if there's anything else here before I continue on. GTA Miner and Sam's asking, how do we get into the London chat? So guys, message Mark in the premium. He's actually running that chat. He's just, because he's up during that time. So he's the one that's usually, or message Jazz. I know Jazz is in here too. So I think they have the link, or I can give you the link too if you just message me. I just probably won't be able to get to you guys right away, but I'll send you guys a link. when I can. Let's see what else we got here. John said, I need to change my sleep schedule so I can stay up for a London session. I don't need to, John. I wish I was up. Same with the other John. So John Ryan and John Harris said, yeah, we need to stay up and roll with the UK group. Sam said 2100 on daily entry. The rest of the pivots. That's beautiful, Sam. Like just looking at Sam's profits right here are insane. This is crazy right here, guys. Check this out. He locked in 2100. That's when he was talking about on the daily entry. This is the full move. That's why it was a bigger contract size. And then he made these scalp moves as well. So he covered all corners, made a ton of profit. It's amazing. Let me see what else right here. Ark said I got in at 29,735. Is that close enough to entry? Ark, I think that's cool. So Ark, I think you're on your FTMO, right? So let me go ahead and check the FTMO parameters. You said 29.7. Yeah, you're fine, Ark. You're only off by like 3 pips, so you're cool with that. Let's see what else we got here. City said I'm a premium member. How can I get access to the London chat? So yeah, guys, message either me, Mark, or Jazz, and they all have the link because they all run that chat. So that'll be available for you. One more. Oleg said, thank you, Shawn, for giving us good education. No problem, Oleg. I'm here to help all you guys. I want everyone to be profitable and as consistent as me, because obviously, at some point I was a beginner like you guys, and I never had a mentor. I never had any courses. I couldn't afford any of that stuff. So I learned everything on my own from scratch, and I'm just passing it down to you guys so that you guys can be profitable as well. See what else we got here. Oleg said, and those signals are hot as fuck. Nice. Radomir said, can you show us how to analyze UK 100? Is it the same 10-minute time frame? And is it all day or a specific time of the day? So Radomir, the UK entry is basically the same strategy, but it's done at London Open. So I'll show you that as well when we get to it. And Kenny said, I'm in first trade on the new FTMO challenge. Nice, Kenny. So let's get you funded this time, bro. It's totally possible. You can do it. Everyone's done it as well. So I'm sure you'll have a lot more luck this time, especially with us having these live sessions every day. So first, I'm going to show you guys the daily entry for the US market, or not just the US market, but I'll show you guys the daily entry on US 30, and then I'll go ahead and show you the UK entry as well for the London session. So Mark or Jazz or anyone here, for your stop loss on the London entry, is it 1500 pips? I can't remember, so let me check if I can see what you guys set it at. Let me see UK 100. Yeah, I'm trying to see where you guys set the TP stop loss, because I don't trade it myself because I'm obviously on awake during the time, but I'm trying to see what like where you guys place the TP and stop loss so I don't get it wrong, because I'm not sure if it's 1500 like I've been doing or if it's like 500. I forget what you guys put it at. Let me see if I could set it here. Oh, 200. Okay, thanks, Spencer. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that in a little bit. So let me go ahead and show you guys the US 30 strategy that we apply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide up the session. So I'm just going to go back from, this is going to be today's session, 6:30 a.m. The next session before that was London, which was right here. Or we don't really trade this during London. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the entries that we had on these previous days. So this would have been the Asia session. This would be the, I guess I could show you guys the London session too. But the strategy is mainly based on the New York session, because US 30 is a US asset, so that's why I only trade it during this time. But I know some people in the group do trade it during the London session, which is okay as well. It's just it's not meant for that session. So I'll just show you guys from yesterday's entry. So where was yesterday's entry at? 6:30. What was yesterday? The first? Damn, that's crazy. This year is like flying by, guys. So I don't even know what's the date anymore. Okay, so wow, we're December 2nd. This year is about to be over. Look at the profits right there, guys. Hold up, let me just take a picture of my profits real quick, because I know a lot of people love to see that. Let me see what we got right here. Nice. So I'll just send my profits in here real quick. All right, so profits are looking real nice for a US 30 position. Let me send this out here. I should have got another one over there. It's okay. Yeah, let me just send out these profits, because a lot of people are asking, how's it looking? So US 30. All right, sending this out to you guys. Sorry guys, I'm doing like a million things at once, but I'm just trying to keep up to date with you guys so you guys can see what's going on with the positions. All right, send it out to you guys. So going back to the strategy over here, basically the way that this that the strategy works is, oh, I don't have this marked up right here. Okay, so the way that the strategy works is basically what we do is we wait for the New York Stock Exchange to open. So I'll just put the requirements right here for the new people. I know we have a lot of new people that are joining us every day, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys from scratch. So this is a K2 daily US 30 strategy, 10-minute time frame. All right, guys, let me go ahead and check this out. I'm just getting, guys, you see my messages are just blowing up right here. So I'll try to get to everyone's messages in a bit. But let me just get to the strategy right here. So the first requirement is that you look for entries after 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is going to be the New York Stock Exchange open. And then second, you're going to identify the first valid K2 signal. And then after that, it's real simple, guys. You just enter on the open of the following candle. And then lastly, stop loss TP is going to be 1,500 pips, which is the sweet spot that I've identified for my back testing. So basically right here, you're going to look for entries after 6:30 a.m. So 6:30 a.m. is right here. This is when the New York Stock Exchange opens. And then second, you're going to identify the first valid K2 signal. So you guys can see it's really simple. You just wait for the market to open. You wait for the first valid K2 momentum signal, which is right here. It's a valid sell signal. And then after that, you can enter a short position right here. TP and stop loss will be at 1,500 pips. And then pretty much you just let it run. From there, you let it run. And then there you go, full TP. This is the one that we took yesterday. So from this trade right here, we all locked in a ton of profits. You guys saw, you know, all of our profits from yesterday. So yeah, you saw, let's see. You saw Ark over here. He made like about nearly 1,780. Mark over here killed it. So he made like 6,000 the entire day. Sisuk over here was scalping US 30. Made a lot off that. Sam made a killing again yesterday as well. Same with Tam over here. New Levels and Spencer. Pretty much everyone like killed it yesterday. This was the entry that we took yesterday, and it's super simple. It's the same exact strategy that that we're applying right now as well. So we waited for the market to open right here. We took the first valid K2 signal, which was right here. And now we're just letting it play out. So that's pretty much it. The strategy is super simple, guys. There's really no guesswork to it. You literally just follow the directions and you can take the trade on your own. And this is what I mean about having the indicators handy, because if you guys had the indicators, you guys wouldn't have to wait for me to call the signal. You guys can take it on your own. You just wait for the candle to close. Once it closes, you enter a buy, just like I did live for you guys right here. We'll do the same thing again for the UK 100 trade. And then we can take a look at that as well. Nice. Okay, so Spencer said stop loss is 200 pips, 500 is full TP. Gotcha. Okay, nice. So you guys have 3 TPs for UK 100. Sam said all thanks to you, Shawn, and the indicators. Nice. Merspa said, what's TP1? Merspa, check the premium for the TPs. I'm not going to post the TPs here because obviously the premium members have access to it. It's not supposed to be shared with the free group. I'm not sure if you're in the premium. I'm pretty sure you're in the premium, right, Merspa? I can't remember. But if you are, check the premium channel, because I can't share, the specific parameters with you guys since it's meant for the premium group only. So just check that if you have access to it. And everything's posted there in the premium groups, and pretty much all of them. They're posted right here. And they're posted in the Trade Talk, and they're also posted in the premium chat as well. So should be good. So next, I'm going to be looking over the UK 100 entries. I personally don't take it, so I don't have a good grasp on it. But we will we'll try to see how it plays out, because I know you guys have been using it. Daily UK 100 strategy. The difference is that the London Open is at midnight, 12 a.m. my time. So it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is that you start to look for entries on London Open instead of the US Open, and then you the stop loss TP is a little different. So like stop loss TP, stop loss is 200, TP1 is 100, TP2 is 200, TP3 is 500. Nice. Nice. So Mark's here. Mark said his strategy is different than the US 30. So Mark, could you just clear up what's different so I can just take a look at it, because everyone wants to see what it's done. So you guys might have to ask Mark directly, because Mark's the one that actually handles it, because I don't I'm not awake during that time, so I can't really take that specific entry. Yeah, because I don't think the strategy works the same, because I look right here. Yeah, Mark, because I'm looking right here, the first signal is a sell, so I'm pretty sure this isn't the strategy. There might be something that's a little different that I don't see. Okay, let me just check my messages real quick. I'm getting a ton of messages right now. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so Spencer said currency.com. Thanks, Spencer. Yeah, I didn't realize that I was looking at the Wanda data. So UK 100, currency.com. Perfect. There we go. So that's probably why it was different. Oh yeah, it was way different. So yeah, don't use the Wanda data, guys. That was my bad. I don't usually use Wanda data. It's just that it was preset on there. So basically right here, I think it's the same thing. Let's see. Okay, so the main difference for Mark is that he takes it even if it's on market open. So basically, right here is midnight. Same requirement. You look for the first entry on market open, which is London Open midnight right here. So right here is London Open at midnight. Then after that, you look for the first valid K2 signal, which is right here. It's the first valid buy signal. After that, you enter on the open of the falling candle right here. And then your profit target is 500 to 200 right here. So basically, once you have that set up, you let it run, and then it hits full TP. So that's pretty much how it works, guys. Same exact strategy. It's just, it's taken at a different time, and the entry includes the first signal on market open. So that's it for that one right there. I think you guys took yesterday's too as well, right? So let me see if I could pull it up over here. So yeah, same situation right here, except for Mark, he takes the actual opening candle. So right here, this is the opening candle right here. Same thing in our long position right there. Stop loss is, or TP is 500, stop loss is 200 or 2000. And then if you took that entry right there as well, straight to full TP, guys. Fucking beautiful. It's easy. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna start taking it maybe. See if there's like another one over here before we branch off to what we were just doing earlier. So we can look for another entry right here. Damn, this is crazy, guys. You guys must have made a killing this week because every day it's like full TP. I'm kind of jealous now. I kind of want to take it with you guys. So yeah, I'm actually really jealous. So right here, same thing after midnight, first signal right there, sell entry right there. Profit target's 500, 200 right here. And then pretty much let it run, and there we go. Full TP, guys. I'm actually really jealous of all you guys right now for using my strategy on something that I don't even personally trade myself. But I'm happy for you guys because if you guys are making profits, all that matters, you know. I don't care whether it's me, you, or anyone else. As long as all of us are making pretty nice profit, that's all that really matters, guys. So 3 back-to-back wins right there. These are like crazy wins, guys. Amazing strategy thought of by Mark. You know, props to Mark for thinking of this. I did mention, see, here's the thing. I told you guys that you guys can use the same strategy for different assets, like different indices. But Mark's one of the few people that actually took initiative and started applying the strategy himself, because the thing is, I'm not awake during London hours. So I can't backtest it for you guys because I'm not going to stay up that late to apply the strategy. But looking at it here, it's yielded some amazing results, guys. So like, I can probably stay up another couple hours to take these trades. Midnight, and this came in around 1. This came in right at midnight. This came in also at midnight. So maybe I'll stay up with you guys a few hours, maybe on certain days, and I'll just take these entries with you guys because these trades have been hitting back to back to back. And the profits that I've been seeing on the London group are just insane. But yeah, well, I'll go ahead and take a look at that later, and we'll see how that plays out. Look at our US 30 position. Whew, look at that, guys. Almost the TP1. So let me go ahead and take a screenshot of my profits because I know you guys like to see my profits. So we got that right there. And of course it would swing down like that. Come on, let's come back up. Let me go back to my other account. So I'm trading like 4 accounts right now, guys. So they're all in pretty deep profit right now. All right, cool. Let me post this as an update in the group. Oops. Our US 30 position. Cool. Let me just send this out real quick to you guys so you guys can see what's good. Man, what a pullback right there. It's cool. I'm not too scared about it. I'll just wait for it. See how this plays out some more. All right, we got a bunch of messages right here. Let me Let's respond to the public group real quick. Oh man, Cisic, you're funny. Is Cisic in here? It's funny, dude. All right, let me send this out. I just saw your response, Cisic. It's hilarious, dude. I don't know if you guys saw Cisic's message in the public. Cisic said, "Yeah, I was in the middle of spike, missed the Batman. I was in a Superman position for 2 a.m. when all first had mentioned Batman. I don't know if where you guys figured out these Batman patterns. I've never seen or heard of that before in my life. So I just find it hilarious that someone mentioned that it was a let me see if there's anything else here that we saw. Okay, cool. So I just want to make sure. Nice. Tracy's killing it. Look at Tracy's profits. Damn, she's up 623 this morning for this day. That's crazy. And Tracy takes these trades on her own. This is like another K2 member that's just like straight killing it, you know? She trades on her own. Everyone's literally just killing it. Let's see if there's anything else over here. Yeah, guys, I see that there's some messages in the chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at those later. So here's one thing that Jalicia also mentioned. She was like killing it. Like if you look at all of her, she had a breakdown yesterday, I think, of all of her profits, or not even just profits, but of her trades. And it was just crazy because like just looking at what she marked up, it was like literally everything was hitting full TP. I just want to see if I could pull it up real quick to see, because she posted a really cool picture the other day. Let me see. She like pretty much lined up all of the entries and it looked like amazing. I was like, damn. So yeah, so Jalicia over here made like, yeah, she made 2,177 and then she marked it up right here. This is crazy. She took the London entry, full TP, New York entry, full TP, London entry, full TP, New York entry, full TP, Asia entry, also full TP. So she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back-to-back wins applying the K2 strategy. And she like literally locked in a ton of profit right there. And like, you know, lot size isn't even like huge. It's like a nice lot size, but it's not like crazy huge. And she locked in that much in like one day trading on her own. So you guys can see that you guys can literally be crazy profitable just trading on your own. You don't even need my signals because I give you guys the actual strategy that you guys can apply. And you know, it makes like crazy it would be crazy how this how it could play out, you know, if you actually apply it yourself. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to check something here. I keep getting like a bunch of messages. It's funny. So I'm trying to figure out. All right, I'm done with the messages for now, guys. I'm gonna go back to the YouTube. If you guys have questions, just message me, and I'll get to you later, or just put it in the chat. It's easier for me to respond to you in the chat if you put them here than messaging me directly, because my inbox is just blowing up, and I just don't have time to look at the messages right now. Because obviously, you know, our trading is going to be priority at this time. So let me go back to the chat over here. Let's see. All right. So Hanan said GN seller buy. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Hanan, I don't think you should be really trading the Forex pairs right now because the Fed's speaking right now. So they can cause price to pretty much spike in either direction. So that's probably what caused this spike right here. Or I don't know if it caused this one, but there is news right now. Here, let me just respond to these people real quick. Okay, so I'll look at GN right now. Let me just get through the rest of the messages before we continue. Johnson, Mark going to post the signals for UK 100. Yeah, John, the signals are already posted in the UK group. They're just not posted in the official premium signals channel because I'm not posting them. And the trades that are posted in the premium signal channel are trades that I'm taking on my own personal account, so that you guys see, the transparency with the trades. I'm not just going to add on wins because, we had wins. I'm only going to add wins that I actually took and I made profit off. So, let's see. C6 said, oh man, I was up till 5 a.m. UK100 is on my radar now. Nice. Victor said, yeah, UK100 really does well. I was asking yesterday about how many pips to play stop loss. Okay, 200 pips. Yeah, that's correct. 200 pips for that, Victor, if you're on the currency.com data. And for your lot size, you'd have to figure that out by testing it out, Victor, because I don't trade UK100, so I don't know what's the proper lot size for it. Or ask people in the group that trade it themselves, because they would probably know, because they actually trade. I don't trade it myself, so I'm not sure what the lot sizes are like for UK 100. Nice. Yeah. Vishnu said about to hit TP1 on US 30. We're so close, but it pulled back a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's going to swing back up. I don't think that's really the point of rejection right there. Let me see. Yeah, because there's no zone right there. So the next zone is actually like way up here. So where we would get worried is if we have some sort of rejection off the zone and then we have a sell signal. Then I'd be worried because it's how we took this trade right here, but it's swinging the opposite direction. However, right now it is rejecting off this zone right here. So I think we should be fine. So I'm just going to hide this right here and then just leave it like that. So if we see a rejection off this point, then we'd probably see it skyrocket up. So I'm going to leave that as it is. The market's just moving crazy because the Fed's speaking right now, guys. You guys have to remember that there's high impact US news right now. So anything that Federal Powell says will likely cause, some sort of movement in the market. So that's why it's spiking back and forth. So don't be too worried. That's just, how the market moves right now because there's news playing at this time. So that's fine right there. Let me go ahead and go back to the chat over here. CC said another one. It's too funny, dude. And that kind of cracked me up in the chat because it's just funny what the Batman pattern. Let me just pull up K². I just want to see what it looks like. So that's more of a reason why I want K² to hit full TP, so that Sisu can mention that it was a Superman pattern, not a Batman pattern. I've never heard of that pattern before. Okay, let me keep going over to what we're looking at right now. Yeah, so David said, sounds like I need to be in the London group. I know, Dave, I thought you were already in that group, bro. That's your favorite session. I'm surprised you're not in it already. Let's see. Mark said, there's something I need to say about UK 100. Can you Zoom me? Can you invite me to the Zoom? Yeah, sure, Mark. Let me see if I could grab the link for you. Actually, let's go here. All right, let me just send this to Mark real quick so Mark can join the Zoom for a second. All right, so I sent this over to oh, okay, so Mark just said, or Shawn, you can just talk to them. I don't want everyone taking UK 100. You need a good, yeah, guys. So what Mark is mentioning with the UK 100 is that if you guys aren't ready to trade indices, then don't trade it. If you're a new trader, we don't recommend that you trade indices because it requires a level of trade cycle for you to enter these types of trades. Move so fast, like right here, how I mentioned, price was coming up and came down. For someone that doesn't know how to trade indices or isn't a very experienced trader, you probably would have closed out your trade, right? Because you would have got scared that it was dropping down like this. However, if you have the trade psychology, you'd be able to understand that this happens normally. This is normal where price comes up, it pulls back, and you just have to be patient. You have to wait. because the thing with a lot of traders that don't know what they're doing is they'll enter a trade, and as soon as it goes into drawdown, they'll close it in a negative, and then it shoots right to profit. Or if it goes to negative, they end up taking too big of a lot size, and then they end up getting margin called out. So the thing is, if you guys don't know how to trade properly, or if you guys don't have, the trade psychology down, then you guys shouldn't be trading any of the indices, whether it be US 30, UK 100, S&P, the NASDAQ, because it will play with your emotions and it'll bounce back and forth. So things, if you're not there 100%, you'll most likely blow your account. So that's why we don't recommend that you guys trade any indices unless you guys are, ready for it. If you guys aren't ready for it yet, then stay with Forex for a bit until you're able to, stomach the risk, because you're going to see price go up and down, and you can't get scared. Like if you're scared, you're going to lose money every single time. So just keep that in mind. Thanks for mentioning that, Mark, because a lot of people don't get that, and a lot of people try to be pro traders straight out the gate, and they don't even know what they're doing. So that's just us looking out for you guys. We're not trying to tell you what to do, what not to do, but we're looking out for you guys in your account, because if you blow your account, we don't want you guys to come crying to us because you guys didn't follow directions, you guys didn't listen. So be careful, and as long as you guys follow directions and do things properly, you guys should be completely fine. But like Mark said, if you're not ready to trade indices, then don't trade them yet. So what else we got here? John said, Mark, I also PM'd you for the London group. Okay, cool. Spencer said, it is easy, but it's been hitting. I agree. Hanan said, how can I trade UK 100? I'm a premium member. So Hanan, if you're just looking how to trade UK 100, it should be an asset on your broker. If it's not an asset on your broker, then you might just have to sign up for a different broker. But yeah, look in the premium groups. There's the link's been sent around where you can message Mark, Jazz, or myself, and I can probably get that link for you. So let me see what else we got over here. Yeah, Sam K said, Mark, so true. I was very patient today and not trip when it pulled back in the negative. Yeah, that's exactly what it means, guys. Like, you have to have the trade psychology not to pull out of trades too early, and to let them breathe and actually play out as they're supposed to. Mark said, seriously, guys, it will literally be negative 1,200 and jump to 1,500 in profit in seconds. No, I agree. That happens even with US 30, like right here. So you guys got to be careful if you guys are trading, indices in general. Oh, Spencer said, I meant to say it looks easy, but you have to be ready for it. I agree. Same with US 30. If you guys missed this entry right here, you might have not gotten in. But if you were on here with us, obviously you would have seen it live. All right, cool. So I think that's about it right now for the questions. You guys can keep going. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Hanan's request over here. Hanan was asking us to look at GN. So looking at GN over here, I'm going to pull it up. GN obviously has a bearish bias right here. We need to get that lower zone. So let's hide this. I do have this this zone set up right here. Just move this down slightly. Let's see. Yeah, let's get right there. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's a lower zone down here. 8 hour. Nothing right there so much. Let's see. Nothing right there. I don't know even where I got these zones from. All right, so we do have a zone right there, and the lower zone's down there. So we do have a sell bias for GN. Hanan, the only problem with GN is that there's news going on right now that could affect it, with the U.S. Treasury speaking, the Fed. So technically, you can probably place a sell stop right here for a late entry. And usually the max stop loss that I would use is about 100 pips. So this would be the setup right here for GN. And what I anticipate happening right here is, turn on the momentum indicator. Yeah, what I anticipate happening right here is price is probably going to try to fix it so it fits on the chart. All right, so what's probably going to happen here is price is going to, it broke and closed past this structure. It's probably going to come up, test the structure real quick, either here, 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 etc. And once that happens, it's probably going to reject back down to fill your sell stop to hit full TP right there. So this is what I see happening with GN right here. I might even call it as a late entry for you guys because I do think it's going to come down. It's just that news is being affected right now with the Fed speaking. And looking at the NZD pairs right here, they're all bearish. So they're moving opposite, but it looks like there's some sort of correction that's happening right now as well. So for GN right here, I'm actually going to take this trade myself. So I'll take it with you and put a sell stop right there. And then I'll call this trade actually. So thanks for bringing this up. And I didn't even bother to look at it, but I'll leave it there because price is so high above that when price decides to swing back down, it'll be cool because I don't have to do anything. I just have a sell stop right there, so that when price shoots down from this point, it'll trigger my order and probably hit full TP. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share this with the group. So thanks, Hanan, for that tip. I didn't even bother looking at this trade, but now that you've mentioned it, it does look like a good trade. So I will set this as a sell stop right there and go ahead and send this over to the premium group. So you guys can see right there that, super simple how I was able to come up with that entry over there. And then we will, let me see, sell stop. You guys got to remember that this is a sell stop entry. It's not a buy, it's not a market entry. That's like one thing that I don't understand how people get confused. It says entry type right there, and the entry type there is for a reason. So if it says sell stop, guys, that doesn't mean market order. It says sell stop for a reason. So make sure you use a sell stop and you don't enter market, because I don't want to see you guys send me profits and ask, why am I negative? And the thing is, you shouldn't even be in the position at that time. So make sure you guys are following directions, and you guys aren't just like entering market because you guys feel that you should be entering that trade specifically. All right, let's see. Got this right here. And it looks like US3 kind of pulled down a little bit. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. It's like I mentioned earlier, guys, there's a lot of news going on right now. So it was a risky trade to take, but it did look like a good trade. That's why we took it. So I don't recommend that you guys look at even look at the pair right now, because it's going to keep bouncing around. Like I mentioned right here, it's going to keep bouncing around this area. So just don't look at it and then let it do what it's supposed to do, guys. Because if you look at it, you're just going to get nervous and you're going to want to pull out of the trade. So just ignore it if you can. I mean, it's not that hard. Just don't look at it. So let me see everything right here. I think everything is pretty much good for the most part. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up my alerts right here so that I can know when it gets filled. And we have a couple more down here as well. TP1, 25 pips. Let's see right there. TP2, 50 pips. So guys, this is a pending order. It's not a market or just reminder, because I see so many people message me and ask me why, if they should be in the trade, and I always tell them that they're not supposed to be in the trade yet because the trade never filled. So just make sure you guys are putting a sell stop and not a market order to enter the trade. Don't get greedy, guys. There's a reason why we have an entry there. So I'll set this right here. TP. Yeah, this is something that I was actually looking at like all day yesterday. I was waiting for it to break that zone. So now that it has broken the zone, we damn it, looks like my computer, or oh, there we go. Man, the trading views like been really slow lately. They were working on maintenance, but I don't think they ever finished because it's just been like lagging for the past couple of days. All right, I set all the alerts up here, guys. I'm gonna set up, I have it marked up, so we should be good. And looking at US 30 right here, it's exactly what I mentioned, guys. So thing is, a lot of people don't understand how to control their emotions and use proper risk management. They are probably going crazy when it pulled down like that. But now it's shooting back up. Just as we mentioned, and we just got to be patient with it. Let's see. Yeah, Tam said happens all the time for US 30. Why never watch? Trust the process and don't over leverage. That's it. That's exactly what we tell everyone. That's the main thing. As long as you're taking proper risk, you guys shouldn't be bothered by how much drawdown you're in, because it's going to bounce back eventually. Randall said, how do you feel about odd CHF sell? So let me pull up odd CHF real quick. Same situation right here, Randall. So the thing is, there's news going on right now, which, the Fed speaking, which is US Treasury. And the thing with that specific news event is that odd CHF is going to be directly affected because the CHF is a safe haven currency. So, depending on how the US is doing, if the US isn't doing so great, then the CHF is going to gain in strength. Vice versa, if the US is doing well, it's going to push up, and then the CHF is going to weaken in strength. And with the vaccine news and a lot of the updates with COVID and stuff, I think it's going to be beneficial to the US. So right here, let me see how far is this from this point. Also, the problem with this, it's only about 20 pips from the next zone down here. So if you were to enter this trade right here, Randall, which you could, I'm not saying it's not going to break through here, or it's not going to even get to this point. I think a 25 pip push is not enough because the spread's about 3 pips on mine. For yours, it could be up to like maybe 5 or 7 pips. So the thing is, if you're trying to enter this trade for a sell stop, you're probably going to get stopped out because of the spread. Because right here, if you're waiting for it to come down right here, you're basically going to wait for it to come to that point, and then you could probably reject off it. And if it doesn't push farther than the spread, which is about 3 pips, 3 to 5 pips, then you're probably not going to get out in profit, and it's going to spike up and maybe stop you out. So I would stay away from odd CHF right now. This specific pair is going to be affected by the news happening currently. So I personally wouldn't take it. And it's also too close to the zone right here. I'd probably wait for it to break below this zone. And then when that happens, you can take a short position from here to this next zone down here for about 50 pips. And it'll cover the spread. So if you enter from there, you can pretty much ride this down full TP before it hits the zone down here and then rejects off it. So that's basically what I see happening right here. I wouldn't enter right now. It's kind of a risky time to enter this trade. So I personally wouldn't enter it. I would hold off on this specifically right now. All right, cool. Let me keep going on over here. Let's see what else we got. Velocity said, you need some more members on the K2 team helping with all the headache. Yeah, Velocity, I know what you mean. It's all right. It would be cool to have more people on the team. And obviously the team is open to everyone, but the thing is, a lot of people want to talk to me directly, especially when it's regarding strategy or something specific, like unlocking the indicators and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of have to handle stuff on my own. But definitely we will probably have more people to help out with stuff along the time, so we can focus on the more important things like our US 30 profits right here. So it's pushing back up right now. It's looking good. Leave it as is, and then we'll see how this plays out. See what else we got over here. Flynn said, can you show us how pivot strategy works? Could have used. Oh yeah, definitely. So I'll show you that, Flynn. Sorry, Flynn asked me that earlier. I kind of overlooked it when we were looking over everything else. So let me go over to US 30 over here. And I'm going to just delete everything off the chart. Let's see. Nice, Jalicia made it here. Yeah, Jalicia, I was just showing everybody the charts that you marked up the other day, you know, with all of the US 30 entries and how all the profits you made. It was crazy how you made so much profit. And it made me want to take every session as well. But you know, that's some great work by Jalicia, because honestly, Jalicia just joined us not that long ago, and she's been making a ton of profits with K2, like pretty much straight out the gate. And it's been amazing. You know, it's been great for everyone. So going back to Flynn's question over here. So Flynn's asking if I can show how the pivot strategy works for US 30 during Sydney and Asia session. So I'll show you how it works in general. But the problem with the Sydney Asia session is that it moves too slow. So you might not really find entries in that session specifically, but you can find it when it crosses over. So if it crosses over from US session, so you can see right here, it goes from US session into Asia session right here. So it continues on to this area over here. This is when the Aussie session opens right here. So you can see this entry, if you took this one, it would have followed through into Asia session. And then same situation here. You'll probably see some entries that will appear during Asia session, but then follow through to, you know, obviously London session down here. But I'll show you how it works in a general perspective. And then we'll try to see if we could find some during Asia session, because there was a bunch a couple days ago. And then we'll cover that. So let's check this out right here. This is the K2 pivots strategy on the 10-minute time frame. And you guys can use this on any time frame. I'm just going to show you guys how it's done on the 10-minute, but there's a lot of other ways to take it. Okay, here's one. So requirement number 1 is going to be identify the trend using the K2 pivots. 2, identify retracement. 3, identify rejection of K2 pivots area. And then lastly, identify a valid K2 signal. And then you can enter on the open of following candle. And then lastly, stop loss at previous swing, or pivot 3 or 4. So it's a really simple strategy, guys. Basically what you want to do is identify the trend. That's the first requirement. So identifying the trend, you are you're going to look if price is below or above the pivot. So basically if price is below the pivots are angling down in the same direction like they are right here, and they're spread out, that's going to confirm a downtrend. Vice versa, if price is above the pivots are all angling up and they're spread out, that's going to confirm an uptrend. So right here, price is clearly in a downtrend looking at the K2 pivots. So the first requirement's been met, it's in a downtrend. For the second requirement, you want to identify a retracement prior to, you know, where your entry is. So your entry is going to be right here. So you can see right here, price comes down. And then from this point, price rejects, or yeah, it retraces from this point. So price comes down, retraces from here, heads up here. Then we have a nice rejection off the K2 pivots area, because the pivots are right here. There's a rejection off this point, and then price comes right back down. So the first requirement was met. We identified a downtrend using the K2 pivots. Second, we identified a retracement right here as price comes down. It retraces from this point and heads up. Third requirement, we identified a rejection off the K2 pivots area right here. As price comes up, it rejects off this point and comes right back down. Lastly, we're going to identify a valid K2 signal, which is right here. It's a valid sell signal. And once all those requirements are all met, you can enter on the open of the following candle. So right here, we enter a short position. We place our stop loss at the previous swing, which would be right here for like 150 pips or 1500 pips, or you can have it at one of these pivots, pivot 3 or pivot 4. So we'll just place it up here at about 1500 pips. And then once you have that set up right there, you pretty much can just let it run. So we have this set up, all requirements are met. You let the trade run, and there you go, full TP. So it's pretty much as easy as that, guys. Here's an example of the Asia session that we just discussed earlier. So right here is the Asia session. It opened around this time. And I'll show you guys the same exact requirements that we just went over again, but for this Asia entry over here. I'm going to go and rewind to this right here. Here's Asia session. The first thing we're going to do, like we did earlier, is identify the trend using the K2 pivots. So right here, we've identified the trend because price is above the pivots. The pivots are all angling upwards and they're spread out. So price is currently in an uptrend. After that, we identify the retracement. So you can see price comes from down here. It comes up right here. Then it retraces down. So price comes down, comes up, retraces from this point, and swings down right here. Then we get a rejection of the K2 pivots, which is down here. So requirement number 1, 2, and 3 have been met. Lastly, we identify a valid K2 signal. So right here is a valid buy signal. Once all those requirements are met, you enter on the open of the falling candle, which would be right here. And then once this happens, you place your stop loss at the swing or one of the last 2 pivots. So we'll put at the last pivot down here for about, I don't know, 1200 pips. So once that's set up right there, you pretty much let it run. And there you go, full TP. So it's really easy. And Flynn, like you mentioned, you know, this strategy is it works amazing. Like it doesn't matter what time zone you trade in, you could just trade it as much as you want, and it works out perfectly. So like right here would be another entry as well. You can see price is trending up. We see the retracement, so price comes up from this point, retraces from here, rejection right here, buy signal. In our long position right here, stop loss at the previous swing, which would be somewhere around here, about like 60 pips. And it hits full TP. So that hits full TP too. And then again, right here, if you wanted to take this trade as well, it's another entry. Price is trending up. Retracement from this point up here. Rejection from this point down here. Buy signal. In our long position right here, stop loss at the previous swing right here. You let it run, and then full TP at that point, or it might hit stop loss. I don't know, but you can see here that they all play out pretty smoothly. And in the same situation, you wait till the next day, entry right there, full TP. So, you know, it just really depends on how many times you apply it. It becomes a numbers game. It's all about volume. So like you take 3 wins here, this might have been a loss. So you have 120 pips, or here, I could even add it up for you guys. So for this one right here, it was about a 1200 pip win. This is a 600 pip win plus 600. And this is a 1500 pip win right here. So if you want to factor in this loss over here, I think this loss was about, see the swing was right here. It was only about 450 pips. So you subtract 450 pips, you mean profit from trading Asia session to this session over here, like basically one day, for a total of 2,850 pips in profit trading US 30. So if you're trading this with a mini lot, you would make, you know, 2,850 bucks off these trades right here, just trading these. And then if you're trading a micro lot, you make 285 bucks, you know, trading this right here. So, you know, profit is profit. It doesn't matter if you have a big account, small account, it works well regardless. Looking back at a US 30, we're back in profit, guys. This is what I mean about, you know, you guys chilling and not freaking out, because it's swung back into profit, just like we mentioned earlier. Looking back over here at the other positions we have over here. Hey, Sisu, if you're still here, I think your position turned back into a Superman position. It's not a Batman position anymore. I thought it was gonna drop like that one guy said, but it looks fine to me. Let me see if there's anything else over here. Let's see. Hey, yeah, good morning. Looks like you made it here finally. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, Randall. Yeah, Jalicia said, so insane thankful. Yeah, definitely. Wax said, you're a legend, Shawn, sir. No problem, Wax. You know, I'm here to help all you guys. And, you know, if I could be profitable, you guys can be profitable too. You guys have access to all the tools that I use. If you guys want to learn my strategies and trade exactly how I do, you know, you guys have seen the results for the year so far. If you look at the results, we've had, you know, a ton of success, guys. So looking at the results for this year so far, you know, our Forex trades, we had 428 wins and only 144 losses for a gain of 17,949 pips. You know, if you're trading a standard lot, you'd be up nearly 200,000. If you're trading a mini lot with a smaller account, you'd be up, you know, well over 17,000, nearly 20,000. And even with the smallest lot size, a micro lot, you'd still be up nearly 2,000. You know, you tie that in with our US 30 entries right here, and we have 75 wins and 18 losses for US 30 for a gain of 85,000 pips. So, you know, standard lots are probably not too common, but if you were trading a standard lot and you had that kind of money, you'd be up $1 million nearly. If you're trading a mini lot, you'd be up nearly 100,000. And then if you're trading the smallest micro lot, you'd still be up nearly 10,000. So, you know, it goes to show that if you guys find a strategy that actually works, which is available to you guys can be consistently profitable as well. But it's really up to you guys if you guys want to take advantage of that. Because the truth is, guys, not everyone is made to be a winner. You know, if you're not confident with your trading, you guys don't have any confidence in your abilities to trade, you're not going to be a winner. If you follow someone that knows what they're doing and you learn from, you know, someone that actually is profitable, you can be a winner just like them. So it's really up to you guys, you know, it's your guys' choice whether you want to follow the K2 strategies or not. You can be profitable, you know, using it or not using it. But obviously you can see here that the results speak for themselves. And if you follow directions to do things properly, you can be profitable as well. So back to our US 30 position, it's pushing back up to TP1 right now. I'm hoping it hits TP1 soon. I'm gonna go ahead and check my my profits real quick. All right, sorry guys, I'm just gonna check my profits real quick, make sure everything's good on all my accounts. Yeah, I'm up 600 on my one FTMO. On my other FTMO, I'm up 700. On my personal account, I'm up $100. Man, nice. All right, we're doing good. Let's see. Yes, Yusuf said he's been scalping through it. Jedi through it. Burgess said there's also a half Batman right there. Let's see. Yedin said. So let me go back up to the top, guys. I do see some questions down here, but I did see some up here earlier as well. So yeah, Spencer said if we can take a look at AN. So we're going to take a look at AN real quick. And then after that, I'll keep going down the list and analyze further. So right here for AN, Spencer, we had, there was an entry that appeared right here. So obviously, you know, if you're applying the K2SR strategy that I've been using for all the signals, right here, we had a sell signal, price broke structure right here. So this would have been the entry for AN if it was taken, you know, by us during that time. So currently for AN, there's no entry, but this would have hit full TP right here. You know, one way for there to be an entry is if price is to break through this structure and then give us a buy signal. So if we get a buy signal, price breaks through the structure, then we will be able to take a long position right here and pretty much ride it to the next structure over here, right? That's going to be our entry if that happens. Another scenario that can happen is price continues to pull up like it did right here, and then it comes right back down. Then we can re-enter for a short position right here to write it down to the next zone. So those are two scenarios that can play out, but currently right now, Spencer, there's no entry for AN. So we would have to wait for it to either break above it. Well, regardless, we're gonna have to wait for it to break above it either way, because we're not gonna have a buy entry until it breaks above it with a buy signal, and we won't have a sell entry until it breaks above it and closes back below with a sell signal intact. So those are the two scenarios that can play out for AUD and ZD right now. But currently there's just there's no entry at this time. Nice. So there you go, guys. Check it out. I'm getting ready to send out this TP1 to you guys. There we go, TP1. Congratulations, guys. We locked in some profit. All right, let me screenshot my profits real quick so you guys can see what's good. TP1, there we go. Let's see. All right, so let me just post some profits real quick because profits are looking real nice. All right. TP1 hit. All right, cool. Nice. And everyone's killing it, guys. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna share those with you guys in a little bit. I'm just gonna send this over to everyone over here. Yeah, everyone's posting their profits right now. Everyone's killing it, guys. So if you guys aren't in the K2 Premium, you guys are missing out, because here's the thing. If you join the K2 Premium, you're in this group with a bunch of other traders that are serious about their trading. The thing is, if you guys hang around these free groups, you're gonna end up with a bunch of scammers and people that don't know how to trade. So if you join the Premium, you're gonna be, you're gonna be in the right place if you want to take your trading seriously, because everyone here is taking it seriously, and they all want to, obviously lock in a ton of profits long term and be consistently profitable. So that's one reason why to join the Premium group, because it's a small little fee to join. Like, the Premium is not even expensive. It's comparing it to other trading companies, it's really cheap, only $50. Like, you guys can save $50 easily, and it'll put you in a room with a bunch of other traders that are serious about their trading. So you're not going to see people like BSing in the chat, talking about nonsense and stuff. Like, we're all about our money, guys. So if you guys are in the K2 Premium, everyone's there to make profit. We're all there to motivate each other to, take our trading to the next level. And if you guys want to join, a group of like-minded traders like yourself, then it would be the best place for you to join in on. But yeah, profits are looking nice, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what's going on right now. So not all you guys are in the Premium, but looking at the Premium over here, we have a ton of profit that was sent out by the rest of the crew. So right here, Usman said, He said still in bed, and he locked in how much profit? Wow, check that. So Usman locked in 150 bucks. He's trading a smaller account too. It's not a huge account. So he's in profit 150. He's still in bed. Here's Jalicio here. See, look at our markup. Crazy, lots of profit right there. Same situation right here with Kia. So Kia over here locked in 3,106, just taking my trade for the day. She took the UK 100 trade from the UK room, and then also the US 30 entry this morning. So she's killing it. She's making a ton of profit. Here's Josh right here. Josh joined the premium. What was it, yesterday, Josh? He's been killing it too. I know you sent me a message, a private message too, Josh. I haven't gotten to it yet, but check this out. Straight profit, 2,100, 2,188. It's good stuff. Killing it, man. Who else is here? Yeah, there's a couple other people right here too. Spencer, straight on point. Let's see what else. You can see I put Pepe right there. Nice. So there we go. We got. So if you guys want me to share your profits, just post them in the group right now, guys. I'll post them in the public groups right now so everyone can see, you know, that everyone's killing it today, guys. Well, I mean, everyone's been killing it this whole year. It's not just today. We've been doing well, you know, for so long. And if you guys are missing out on this, then I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, like I mentioned, not everyone's meant to be a winner. If you guys want to be a winner, you guys have to, you know, run with winners. If you guys keep following people that don't know how to trade or like fake traders, then you're just going to keep losing. So if you guys want to join the winning team, you know, it's open, it's welcome to you. You guys are welcome to join, but you guys have to make the initiative and join with us, because you guys can either just keep watching us profit every single day. And it's not even just me, guys, it's everybody. You guys can see here, it's literally everybody. I save all of the profits from all of our members here. So if you look at all of our profits here, I could show you every single thing that people make. This is not even my profits. These are profits from K2 members. So I don't know what else I can show you guys to show you that, you know, K2 is legit, because everyone is making profit here. It's that's why Ark made that. But literally everyone is making profit. It's not even me. Like, I get kind of jealous because people are making more profit than me in some situations, and I feel like I should be adding my lot size. But you know, just looking at this here, these are profits from the 30th. Like, you can see the date down here. These are literally nonstop profits from people throughout the entire year. Look at Mark over here. This is the 27th last week. It's literally nothing but profits, guys. So I mean, if this isn't enough to show you guys that it actually, this is another one that Ark made, most valuable trader. If this doesn't show you guys that K2 is the real thing, I don't know what to tell you guys. And like I mentioned, if you don't believe this, then, you know, maybe you're not meant to be a winner. But yeah, so I mean, that's about it, guys. I could show you guys all of these profits here. I have literally profits for the entire year. Like, if you see the scroll right here, we're in October. These are all profits from people that are not me. These are members in K2. October, like it literally goes on forever, guys. September, there's so many profits here that were made with K2 that I can't even count. I can't even fathom how much profit was made just trading with me every single day. You guys can check the date there. Literally every single day there's profit. There's not one day that goes by where we haven't made profit. So goes to show, you know, if you trade with someone that knows what they're doing, you guys can be profitable too. All right, let me keep going over here, and then we'll see what else we got. I think we had another question. Yeah, Spencer wanted me to take a look at EG. Actually, I think Spencer sent me a message. So Spencer said, just pull it over here, privacy. Spencer said, I said for the next 4 hour on AN. So yeah, Spencer, it's the same. I mean, it's the same analysis. You know, this is the 4 hour right now. If the 4 hour closes right here, this 4 hour would have to close way up here in order for there to be any entry. There's still no entry if you're analyzing this candle right here. Maybe you can show me what you're looking at and I can see what you're saying, but it doesn't matter if it's this 4 hour candle, this 4 hour candle. Price still has to close up here. This could close on this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle. It could close 10 hours from now. I don't think it's going to push up, let's see, 30 pips within the next 2 hours, because this candle closes in about an hour 38. So there's still going to be no entry here. Even if we get a buy signal right here, there'd be no entry because price would have to break a structure. So unless this breaks the structure, like I mentioned right here, above here, there'd be no entry. And then if we were looking for a sell, price would have to break up here and then break down here. So that'd be 8 hours from now. That'd be 2 or 3 4-hour candles before we can even take a sell. So there's literally no entry for AN right now. It's just it's moving. But until it breaks the structure, there's not going to be any entry, because even if we got a buy signal right here, because you can see right here, you can see price comes down, it comes up, and we get a buy signal, but it doesn't break structure, right? So whether it's this 4-hour candle or this 4-hour candle, there's no entry there as well. So this is why I don't see anything happening for AN right now. Oh, I see. Okay, Spencer said, yeah. So Spencer said it was a buy signal. So yeah, if there was a buy signal when you called it, it would still have to close up here. But the thing is, this is a big push. So if this was to close up here, it would have to move a total of like 50 pips for it to close above, Spencer. So even if there was a buy signal, it would have to close like way up here. So I don't think that's going to happen within the next hour and a half. It might happen. I'm not saying it's not going to, but you know, odds of it happening are going to be risky. So I mean, you can watch it. So like check back in like in about an hour. So like 1 or 30 minutes from candle close, we'll see where it's at that point. But that's a pretty big move within this short period of time. So we're all good. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, so Spencer wanted me to take a look at EG as well. So let me pull up EG real quick. All right, I'm just gonna leave US 30 alone. I was thinking about because I've been so busy with you guys, I didn't move my stop loss and profit yet. So I'm going to move it in a little bit. But yeah, looking at EG here too, Spencer, same situation. We would need it to close above this this zone right here in order for there to be an entry. So if it closes above that zone, we'd have an entry there for about say 25 pips. But until then, there just wouldn't be an entry. We do have it dropped down a bit, so we'd probably have to check back on this within the next hour and a half, because it might pull back. I mean, you know, there's a possibility that it could swing back up, and then if it does swing back up, you'll be able to catch that entry right there and then ride it to the next zone for full TP. However, if it comes back down from this point and we get a sell signal, then obviously we get enter a sell at this point. But EG is a really slow moving pair. So since it's dropped this much, I'm not sure if it's going to pull back up to close up here. But we'll keep this marked up. I'll just mark these so that we can take a look as we get closer to market close, and then, or no, market close by this candle close, and then we can confirm it later. But I just don't see an entry right now for EG specifically. Let's see over here. Keep going down. All right, Yen wants to take a look at USD CHF. USD CHF is a risky pair to trade right now because the Fed's speaking, like I mentioned earlier. All the US CHF pairs are a little bit risky. But looking at this right here, this would have been a late entry. Or I mean, it would have been an entry right here. I just didn't get a chance to call it because there was news this morning. So looks like this might have been the move right here. The reason for this is I would have been applying the zone strategy. And let me see where the lower zone is. Is there one down here? So we don't have a lower zone. Let me go ahead and try to figure out where that lower zone is. 8 hour, daily, weekly. Damn, there's no zone down there. So price hasn't been down here in a long time. Last time price was down this far. Wow, that's crazy. So price hasn't been in this price zone since 2015. Is that crazy, guys? Check that out. January 2015. That's the last time it was in this area. So this is in a critical price area right here. Looks like the Swiss, well, obviously this dropped heavily because of COVID. But with the COVID vaccines coming out and stuff, it's obviously going to, you know, it might recover at this point, but we don't know that until it actually happens. But it hasn't been in this price point since 2014, 2015. So just looking at this right here, there is no zone down here because price hasn't been in this area for so long. So USD CHF is actually a very risky trade right now because it's in an area that hasn't been tested in 5 years. It's been a long time since it's been down here. So just looking at this here, this would have been the entry if you did take it. And it looks like it might come down and hit full TP. So yeah, and I'm not sure if you took a look at this. I did see you post some stuff in the chat, but like I mentioned earlier, I haven't had a chance to look at the chat yet because I've just been so busy. You can see my messages are piling up right here. I had like 11 messages, went to 15, now 19. So if you guys did send me a message, I haven't gotten a chance to look at it just yet, guys, but I will get to you when I do get a chance. But yeah, this is what I see right here for USD CHF. I see it coming down further because the zone is way down here. This is the last point of test that it's tested in, shit, I don't even know, in 4 or 5 years. It's got a long way to go down. So just looking at this here, guys, this is a long way down. Jesus, look at that, 1,000 pips for USD CHF. That's crazy. But here's the thing, guys. I don't think it's going to drop down that far because with the COVID news, if it starts to become positive, the US dollar is going to gain back in strength. And if we don't have lockdowns, then it's going to push it back up. However, if we go into lockdowns and stuff, then it's going to keep dropping. So I personally would wait for it to create some new zones within this area because it's just, it's in a new price area where there's a lot of uncertainty. We're not sure how it's going to move, moving forward from here. But I do have a bearish bias for the specific asset. So let's go back and look down at the other questions. See what else we got here. C6, I just read C6 messages. Jalicia said, I'm literally about to take every trade with 1.00 on FX pairs. Nice. Yeah, the FX pairs have been hitting, Jalicia. I know everyone's noticed that too. It's been like super on point. The past maybe 3-4 months, we've literally been hitting like every Forex pair. Mark said, I'm here, but I'm helping all these people in London determining. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Mark, thanks. Vishnu said, locked in half my positions. Nice, perfect. So people are locking in profit right now. It's looking good. Let's see what else we got here. Uzman said, literally made 150 bucks for still in my bed. Sisu said the same. Flynn said, would there be more pivot entries on the 3-minute or 5-minute versus the 10-minute? Yeah, Flynn, obviously, if you're trading on the lower time frames, there will be more entries, but they're going to be less accurate. So you have to keep that in mind. If you're trading on the lower time frames, you're gonna get caught in a lot of fake outs and a lot of noise in the market. So I personally, the lowest I go is probably the 5-minute. If I'm scalping on like micro scalps, I'll go on the 1-minute, 3-minute, maybe 5-minute. But generally, if you want to set up your scalp position, you have to do it on maybe the 10-minute, and then you can scalp within those smaller time frames within that range that you've set up on the 10-minute chart. So we keep going down here. Uzman said, I'm done with US 30 for today. Very happy with my profits. Back to Forex pairs. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, people locked in some crazy profits today. It's been great. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. And I'm like crazy profitable this year. If I didn't make this much profit, I wouldn't be able to buy my Tesla like brand new this year. I literally started trading full time like March, and then from March until March, April, May, June. March, April, May, June, July. So I traded 4 months full time, and within that time, I was so profitable that I went and bought my Tesla Model X like the freaking next day. I was like, this is like crazy. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, I know there's some new people in here that are always asking about my car. My Model X is, let me see, I think I have a video or something here of it. It was posted somewhere over here. I don't know if it's on here. Yeah, but I mean, this is my car here. It's the, it might be a picture, or it might have been sent over here in the other group. Because a lot of people are always asking what color is my car. It's just like the polar white. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, we have so many pictures. Is this Miso? This is Ed's dog, Miso. We have a lot of pictures here, guys, from the year. Yeah, I don't think I necessarily have the picture of the oh, it's right here. So this is my Tesla right here. I literally just traded for like 4 months, super profitable, bought this car brand new. And it's possible for you guys too, you know. So like my goals for next year, I'm probably gonna get something crazier. So keep a lookout for next year. But you know, a lot of things are possible, guys, with trading. A lot of people don't believe trading is possible, but it's super possible if you stay consistent and you trade with someone that actually knows what they're doing. So let me keep going over here real quick. See what else is everyone doing over here. So we have, sorry, I got lost in the questions over here. Yeah, Sam said, even with the madness in the world right now, K2 is still winning. I know, and a lot of people are shocked that we're like this profitable, even, you know, during a pandemic, because the thing is with the K2 strategy, we trade based off momentum. So it doesn't matter whether the market's shitty or the market's good, as long as there's momentum and volatility in the market, we're going to be profitable, guys. There's like no question about it. So let's see what else we got here. Matt said, Sam, the truth will always win, no two ways about it. Let's see what else we got here. Yadin said, yeah, when I saw this, it was looking so sweet. Too good to be true. Yeah, definitely, Yadin. So it does look really good. The only thing is it's super risky because of, you know, where it's at currently. So I personally wouldn't I would let it mess around within this area, like bounce back and forth and create new zones before I actually enter this, because it's just a little too risky for me specifically. Nebra, so depending on what platform you're using on, if you're on the computer, you can just click on the chart here. You type in a 10 and then it goes to 10 minutes, hit enter, and then it goes to the 10-minute chart. So you can do that, or you can drop this drop down menu right here, click 10 minutes. If it's not on there, you can add it down here. It says minutes there, just type in 10 and then click add. Another way to do it, if you're on your phone, it's going to be on the bottom left-hand corner of your phone where you can enter from there as well. So there's a lot of different places where you can put it right now. You know, I'm trying to move my stop loss and profit, but I don't want to move it too close. See how far is this right here? It's about 30 pips. So let me just move I'm gonna just move my stop loss and profit, because I just want to be careful, because I'm over here talking to you guys, so I don't want to like forget about it while I'm you know, having this conversation with you guys. 9, 70. All right, cool. So I moved my stop loss and profit for my US 30 position, so I'm good to go. You know, I'm either going to hit profit or I'm going to hit full TP. So I've already guaranteed profits for my US 30. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So now I can just hang out with you guys pretty much for the most part. Let's see what else we got here. Julie said to fly. Yeah, Tam said, love it, nothing too crazy. Sam said, yeah, still 100K car. Yeah, that car is, I mean, the Tesla is actually a lot more expensive than I thought it would be, because when you look at it on the when you look on the website, it's only like, you know, let me see if I can pull it up. Because at first I was like, all right, cool, it's like 100K, right? And I was like, I could afford that. It's all right. So if you add say if you add a Model X to your car, I mean, to your thing. So if you, I'll have the specs that I have set up on mine. So this is what mine looks like. And then let me see if I have everything on there. Yeah, I do have autopilot on mine too. So literally when you see it here, it says that it's 113K, 113,000, right? But this doesn't factor in all the extra fees that you have to pay when you actually pick up the car. So the thing with this is, I was like, all right, cool, it's like 113K, I'm chilling. And then I get the car and it's like closer to like 130, 140K. And I'm like, damn, it's a lot, but it's all good because, I just got to keep killing these US 30 trades and I really don't have much to worry about. But yeah, the sticker price is 99,000 right here. But then when you go to the end, it's like this, plus there's like all these other extra fees as well when you pick up the car. So it's like, they kind of trick you, but I mean, it's all good. I love the car, guys. If I was ever to buy another Tesla, it for sure would be the X. And this car goes super fast for an SUV. So it's a fun car to drive every day. Yeah, my little rant on Tesla. Here, let me see. Ricardo said, Shawn, I left the chat for a while. Entered Euro NZD at, yeah, sure. Let me pull up Euro NZD for you real quick. Euro NZD. So we got Euro NZD right here for a sell. Yeah, GT, I did. I use section 179. So if you know what section 179 is, you know exactly why I got that car. And you know exactly why I maxed out all the specs on the car, because I use that tax write-off. So yeah, if you're familiar with taxes, I got the Model X's, the K² business car, and I use section 179. So if you guys understand what I'm talking about, you guys know exactly why I went max out with all costs on that car. But yeah, Ricardo, so going back to Euro NZD right here, you said that you're in a, Ricardo, are you in a buy or a sell? Because it's in a bit of a risky position right now for this. Because let me see, Ricardo, if you can confirm if you're in a buy or sell, I can analyze it either way, or I can just do both. So right now, the thing is we have a buy bias right here, a bullish bias with this buy signal. So price broke this structure right here. It would have been an entry for a long over here, but you should have hit full TP already at that point for about 75 pips right there. So if you did take this trade for a buy, you should have hit full TP. If you're in for a sell, if you're in for a sell, you could probably put your stop loss above this structure right here. But I do think it's going to continue on up further. It's just going to keep pushing up even more. So I wouldn't be in this trade for a sell until we have some sort of confirmation that it's going to come down. So Ricardo, if you can confirm if you're in a buy or a sell, I can give you the stop loss. But basically, your stop loss should be either above. If you're in a sell, it should be above this zone right here, and if you're in a buy, it should be below this zone right here. So if you're down here, it'd be like 1.70364, and if you're in a sell, it'd probably be around 1.72263. So it really depends on which direction you're in, but it does have a bullish bias right now because we do have a buy signal. So I'm anticipating this to continue up even further. So I'd be careful if you're in a sell for Euro NZD. Vishnu said cars in the US are so much cheaper than in my country. Oh, Vishnu, where are you located? I'm assuming you're like either in a European country or Asian country, because yeah, depending on where you're located, Teslas are a little more expensive because they're not readily available there. They would have to transfer it over because I don't think they have factories in a lot of those areas. Let's see. Burgess said, can we check out EJ, CJ, EU, and ECAD? All sell, have sell stops. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we take a look. There's no problem with that. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Let me check on my US 30. Nice. US 30 is pushing up beautifully, guys. Let's go. Let me check my profits real quick, see where we're at. All right. me just check this real quick, see where we are. So the last profit I got was 1125. Man, US30 is playing around way too much. It's kind of annoying, but then it's kind of like, whatever. Just gonna let it run. Oh, nice. Yeah, Vishnu is from Singapore. Yeah, no, definitely. I heard of how it is out there, because the thing is you have too many cars, so they kind of they raise the price so people don't buy cars. And it's way crazy out there because you guys live in such a smaller and congested country compared to, you know, the US and other European countries. See another question. Nibras, is Forex income tax free in USA? No, it's heavily taxed in the USA. Nibras, but if you have a company or an LLC or something, you can run profits through it. That's kind of what I do, because I trade all of my accounts through my trading business. So there's ways around it, but you still have to pay tax, you know, for the most part. Okay, Ricardo said he's in buy. Yeah, Ricardo. So going back to EN over here, if you're in a buy, your stop loss. Well, you should move your stop loss in profit, Ricardo. So if you're in a buy, your stop loss should be down here at below this zone, somewhere below it, and below the swing. So somewhere around 1.70378. But price has moved up a lot from then. So price is way up here. It's already moved up nearly 125 pips. So in that situation, your stop loss should be a lot higher, depending on when you enter this trade. The problem with this specific position right now is that it's rejecting off this zone up here. So if it rejects off the zone, it can push it down pretty far, and then it'll probably stop you out. So I'm not sure. Actually, you put your entry point. So you entered. Let me just enter a long position here, because you entered this at 1.7106. Oh, you got in at a great entry. So I personally would move your stop loss in profit right now, Ricardo, because the thing is, you know, you don't know if this is going to reverse on you, because it's already, you should have probably gotten out before it reached this zone right here. So you would have had how much profit? Like nearly 50 pips profit. I would have your TP somewhere around there. I would have gotten out of the trade already in profit. But at this point, since price could likely reject off this, I would move your stop loss in profit right now. I would just move it slightly below this candle, maybe at 1.71280, just to guarantee profits at this point, because the last thing you want to do is be caught in this trade if it reverses on you. So if it rejects off this point, which it already has, it's rejected how many pips? It's rejected nearly 45 pips. So you already gave away 45 pips in profit. You basically threw those profits away. So you need to, I recommend moving stop loss in profit, because you could have locked in profits up here, as you know, you should have when it reached the zone for about 55 pips, but now it's retraced. So you should move your stop loss in profit somewhere around this point at, 1.71280, just to round off, to protect your position, because it's in a volatile state right now. It can either shoot down right here and hit your stop loss in profit, or it can push you in the negative, or it can continue up. So there's a lot of scenarios that can play out right here. And I think EN is a bit of a risky pair to be trading currently, you know, due to these specific conditions and with the news running at this time as well. So that's just my advice. You don't have to follow my advice, but if I was in this position, I would move the stop loss in profit, because you don't know what's going to happen from where price currently is at this time. So let me keep going down over here. See, okay, let me before I keep going down these questions, I'm going to go and analyze the stuff that Burgess has put. So he wanted EJ first. So we'll look at EJ. First pair to look at right over here. So for EJ right here, I You have a sell stop. So for all the JPY pairs, I actually have a bullish bias for them because we have bullish positions for CAD JPY. We actually hit TP for AJ, CJ, NJ, and all of our other positions. But Burgess, for EJ right here, it has a bullish momentum. So the thing is, if this breaks above this zone right here, then we anticipate it to shoot on further to the next zone. Kind of similar to what happened here. Price broke the zone right here, and then it pushed up to this zone right here. So if price breaks this zone again up here, it's probably going to push higher to the next zone even further up. Or actually, it doesn't even have that much space right there because it's so close to the next zone. So I'm just going to draw this right here for visualization purposes. And the thing is, there's only a small gap right here. It's about 20 pips. So even if it breaks this, even if it breaks the zone right here, what can happen is price can push up a little bit further, and then either it can reject off this point, or it'll break through it and continue further. But the JPY has been pretty strong so far, so it's a risky sell. I'm not sure if it's going to continue up. It just depends on how the news plays out. Because like I mentioned, the Fed was speaking this morning. They're probably still speaking now. If they have positive news or, positive COVID news, then it's going to continue up further because the JPY is going to be weak. However, if the COVID news is bad, then it'll probably push price down because it'll strengthen the safe haven currencies, which the JPY falls within. So that's it for EJ right there. We'll move on to the next one. You wanted CF, the Swiss yen, so CHF JPY. Same situation right here. So with this over here, we need the upper zone, which is up here. And I still think it's bullish as well. So looking at the Swiss yen, this would have been an entry right here because we have a bullish bias from this bullish buy signal right here. And we would enter a long position right over here. So from this position here, we would anticipate this to shoot up further to test this zone up here before possibly, rejecting down and then possibly reversing or whatnot. But this is pretty much the range that would have been set up from that entry. And we're anticipating it to shoot up here where it can either, break above it or reject off it and come back down. So there's two scenarios there for the Swiss yen, but I think it's going to continue up. It's probably going to come and test this at the very least before it comes down. So I personally wouldn't be taking a sell for that specific position. See what we have here on the next one. Lastly, for EU, so you want me to take a look at EU over here. I was looking at this yesterday actually. So Burgess, I don't know if you were in the webinar yesterday. We've been waiting for price to break above and close past this this zone right here. So you can see these markups from yesterday when we were looking at it. We're basically waiting for it to come above here and then enter a long position right here when it does. And then we're pretty much going to ride this up for maybe 100 pips or so. For a 100 pip move right there, and then pretty much just ride that up in that direction. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Like I mentioned, there's the Fed and the the Fed, yeah. So the US Treasury is speaking right now. So depending on what they say, if it's not good news and they say we might have to go back into a lockdown, this is probably going to shoot up. If they say, the coronavirus vaccine is going to be released tomorrow, then it'll come back down because the US dollar will gain strength because stores and stuff will reopen. So it's a mixed bag, but also for Euro USD, I do see a bullish move. So if this closes above here, I'll be calling a signal in about an hour. So I'll wait and see how that plays out, but I also see a bullish bias for Euro USD as well. And then lastly, you had one more other one. For Euro CAD. David said, Can everyone here please like the stream, please? So yeah, if you guys are here, can you guys, if you guys are getting any value out of this, please just like the stream, because the thing is, a lot of you guys are here because you guys need help with trading, right? There's a lot of other people there that are in the same position as you, and they need help as well. But the thing is, they can't find K2. So if you guys like the stream, then it'll show up in people's recommendations, and then people will start to see K2 more often, and then more people can learn, and then we can all grow together. So if you guys can, please just go ahead and like and subscribe. And by doing that, you guys will be notified whenever I go live. So whenever I have like my one-on-one mentoring sessions, you guys will be able to sit in on my sessions. You guys don't have to pay for any of that. Whenever I'm having one-on-one with someone, you'll get an email. It'll say, Shawn's on live with so-and-so, and he's having a mentoring session. So if you guys get that email, you guys can just sit in, and you guys can listen and learn. And if you guys are a member, you guys can have that one-on-one session with me as well. So, we're just here to help, guys. Like, this whole webinar is free. I do this for you guys every morning. And if you guys were with me, you guys would have made all this profit on US 30, because we all took this trade together here on the live, and we're deep in profit. So, just go ahead and pass on the knowledge, guys, because, there's a lot of people out there that need help as well. And we're here to help. Like, I'm not here asking for anything from you guys besides, passing on the knowledge to everyone. But yeah, hopefully we keep doing this every single day. The more people we have here, the more often I'll be doing this, and the more profit you guys can make without even having to, sign up for anything, because I do this every single day. So yeah, guys, go back to EC over here. I'm going to finish up Burgess's last question, and then we are going to take a look at this. So right here, for the same situation with EU, Burgess, I'm expecting this to push up and break above this zone. So if it breaks above this zone right here, then we can take a long position to ride it to the next zone. For right here, we don't have an upper zone. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my upper zone over here, zoom out from this chart, go on to the 8 hour right here. And then we have this upper zone right over here. And this US 30 is like crazy, guys. I need to check my profits. Sorry. It's just so heavy, these profits. It's like, and it's cool because, we all took this live. So you guys saw that we all were waiting for it, and we all took it at the same time. So profits are crazy. I took this on like on 4 different accounts. So I have like 2 FTMO accounts that are 100K. So I'm probably up. I'm up a lot, actually. I'm up like maybe 3,000, because I'm up on, or actually I'm up like way more, because the 2 FTMOs plus my 2 personal accounts, I made a ton of profit today. So let me go ahead and send this in the group so you guys can see what's good with my profits, just to keep you guys updated. Our US 30 position still pushing strong to full TP. Yeah, 'cause a lot of people like these updates. I know a lot of people don't want to pull up the chart, but if you guys just look at the chat, you guys will see the updates on there as well. So we're killing it right now, guys. One more right there. Nice. I'm like tempted to move my stop loss even higher. So let me see where price currently is. Here, I'm going to drop it maybe another 30 pips. I'm just going to go ahead and move my stop loss and profit slightly. 298. So 297. Oh. I just don't want to move it too close. Yeah, we're good right there. Profits are looking real good. But yeah, so going back to Euro CAD right here, Burgess. So basically what I see happening right here is, let me go back on the 4 hour. I'm anticipating price to possibly, if it breaks this zone, it's probably going to push up a bit further to retest, or to test this zone one time. But the problem with Euro CAD is that there's not very much space between this zone from the upcoming zone over here. So let me just take this off to clean up the chart. You guys can see the zones are all lined up right there pretty nice. So looking right here, there's only about 10 pips from this zone, so I probably wouldn't take this trade. I'd wait for it to break above here, so there's more open space, and then I would take a buy from there. But similar to Euro USD, they're all in a bullish bias because the most recent momentum signal we got was a bullish signal. So you can see right here, we had a bullish signal, price broke the zone right here. And then after it broke the zone, it pushed up to test this next zone up here. So you can see how it played out. Price broke the zone. We had a bullish momentum. It pushed up, tested this zone right here. So if price breaks the zone again, it's going to test this zone. And if it breaks this zone, it's going to push up even further. So that's what I see for pretty much all the pairs that you call. They're all, I'm not sure why you identified them as a sell. I think you might have been looking to catch the rejection, right? But the way that we trade, we don't really trade counter trend. We like to trade in the direction of price. So this is the direction of momentum. This is why we would take a buy. But I mean, your analysis could be right. It's just really, this is how I see it because this is how we trade. But I do see them as all bullish. I see EJ is bullish, CHF-JPY is bullish, same with Euro USD and Euro CAD as well. Oh man, I just thought your US 30 just dropped down a bit. I might exit and then just re-enter. No, it's bouncing back. You know what's weird? It seems like the FTMO data is ahead of the currency.com data, or maybe it's delayed. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it run. I already moved my stop loss and profit, so I have nothing to really worry about. It's just me being picky. I just want to lock in as much profit as possible. But yeah, just looking at that there. Nice. Yeah, no, definitely. We're just so like, yeah, you have that's a good thing that you have sell stops because I wouldn't want to go against the momentum right now. But yeah, if it does swing back. So here's the thing, Burgess. What could happen here is this could reject off. And then if it rejects off, we could have a sell signal. And then you might be proper with your sell stop to catch that movement downwards once it plays out. So pretty good there. Nothing wrong with your analysis. I'm just saying that it might be a little bit risky to trade against it, but you should be fine if it's a sell stop. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you have a lot of time. Just give it some time, or just you can leave your sell stops there in case it rejects off, because you might be just on point. You never know when the momentum's going to die down. So let's see. Sam said, so just to confirm, Shawn, if we get a sell signal on US 30 and it rejects off the pivots, then we would get a valid buy signal that would indicate a pivot buy entry. So let me check that out. Oh yeah, exactly. So what we would need right here is a retracement. So we already have the uptrend, right, Sam? So we have the uptrend set up. We would need some sort of retracement downwards, like a false sell signal or whatever type of sell signal. And then it would retrace from this point, right? And then once it retraces from that point, it'll come down to the pivots. It will reject off the pivots, swing back up. And then as it swings up, we'll probably get a buy signal. And then when we get that buy signal, it'll shoot straight up, pretty much to hit our full TP, if that's the case. So that's pretty much how you would apply that if you're applying the pivot strategy. And yeah, you're pretty much spot on. We would just have to wait for an opposite signal in order for there to be followed by a buy signal. Hey, Dilraj, yeah, I'll check out GN and AJ right now. So let me pull up GN for Dilraj. See, we got GN over here. So for this, Dilraj, we have a pending sell right now for this specific position. I'm anticipating this to possibly, we have about 58 minutes left on this candle. So I'm waiting for this rejection off the K2SR zone. And then I'm expecting it to swing back downwards to continue this downwards movement that was started with the sell signal right here. So we have a sell stop set up right here for GN, and we're pretty much just waiting for it to swing back down so that we can fill our order. Let me send this in the public too, because I don't think we I sent it over yet. Just want to share this with you guys. Nice. Man, Ark, you're funny, dude. Ark has the funniest you got some Heineken's right there too. He's got the all of the photoshops for me. Austin 360. I'm gonna save all of these, Ark, and then we're gonna get that going. We're gonna make sure we have all of these set up in the group. Yeah, man, Ark's feeling good. He's hitting those profits back to back. Damn, you're on point, Ark. Check out Ark's profits right here. I'm kind of jealous about this too. Ark locked in some real good stuff today. He locked in down $2,000. That's amazing. Here we go right here with Lisa. Lisa has been with K2 for like nearly 2 years now. She's always locking in profits. So she locked in $305 today. She was in the UK room as well, and she locked in a ton of profit over here as well. Let's see, what did she lock in this morning? So, or yesterday morning, she locked in 4,132, and then right now trading the daily entry, she's up 305. So she's killing it, guys. Everyone's killing it. It's been great so far. So, you know, I'm thankful for all you guys for being here and profiting with this. But, you know, we got a long way to go, guys. The year's not over yet. We got a ton of profits to still come. So, you know, stay prepared, stay on your feet. Crap, I think I got stopped out of my US 30. Oh no, I'm still in it. The heck? Oh, because the pricing's a little off. It's all good. It's probably gonna stop me out in profit. Yeah, it stopped me on profit. I made about $1,000. So I'm cool, guys. Let me see. So you guys want to see my profit so far for the week? So I'm up like 4,000 flat on one of my FTMOs. I'm up another 4,000 flat in my other one. So you guys can see there. See that? All blues, guys, straight wins. You know, my profit for the week, 4,000. You can see it right there, kind of. So it's been a great trading week, guys. Not even just a week. It's been a great year overall. You know, we've all been super profitable. It's not even just me. It's more so the rest of the team. I feel like everyone else is making even more profit than me. And that's good. You know, as long as we're all winning, that's all that really matters. It doesn't matter if I'm profiting, it doesn't matter if you're profiting. As long as we're all winning, that's all that matters. But okay, so let me go back to Dilraj's question. He had one more. So that was GN, Dilraj. We're waiting for that sell stop to fill. I just sent it in the public group if you want to take a look at it, if you're thinking about entering. And then you also wanted us to take a look at AJ. So we had AJ right here. This was our AJ that I called out, I think last week or last week. We just hit full TP for 40 pips. Right here, we have a bullish bias. So what I would be waiting for here, Dilraj, I'll wait for price to break the structure right here. Then I would take a long position right there. Let me see if I can find an upper zone because we don't have one here right now. It's a little, honestly, it's a messy asset to trade right now because let me check. Sorry, fix that. Actually, let me delete that. No stop losses here. Yeah, you know, let me cancel these right here because the problem with AJ right now is that it's there's a lot of zones that are coming up. So looking at it right here, that's the next zone, and then we have another zone up here. So I probably wouldn't trade AJ right now just because of the zones that are coming up. Because it's currently at this zone, it would have to break this zone right here for me to enter actually. And then even if I was to enter at that point, it would, yeah, hopefully you guys move your stop loss and profit for US 30. It's starting to fuck around now. I think the Fed stop is done talking, or they might have said something during the meeting, so it's bouncing around back and forth. So I got stopped out on profit nearly about 1,000, but you can see right here that it's pulling back. So I am watching this, Sam, and if we do get a pivot entry right here, I'm gonna re-enter for a buy because obviously I want to hit that full TP. So we'll be waiting for that, but I'm hoping that you guys move your stop loss and profit because most everyone got out at TP1, and it's just going to be risky for you to hold until there's another entry that appears. But yeah, so I just looked at AJ right there, Dilraj. If you want to take this trade, I wait for it to break this structure right here. This structure is going to be at 77.75. It's going to round that up for you. And then once it breaks and closes past the structure, then you can possibly write it up here for a scalp. However, it's going to be a risky trade to take. So I personally wouldn't take it. Me personally, you could take it if you want, but for me personally, I don't think it's worth the risk, especially because it's been pushing up for so far. And we do have the Fed speaking right now. That's pretty much, tossing up the market right now. So I'd be careful if you're thinking about, taking it. Here, let me check this out real quick. All right, we're good. Just want to make sure everything here is cool. Man, it's weird. My thing has been like super laggy lately. I'll have to check all this stuff out in a second. But yeah, just looking at this. So yeah, there goes both of those positions that Dilraj asked for. Let me go and check out the chat, see if there's anything else here. Yeah, exactly. So Burgess said, yes, into price imbalance, the large green candles. That's exactly what I was looking at too. A lot of these movements were due to the news that just happened. So that's why I'd be careful with entering anything new right now, because I think they just ended, or they might have said something that caused that push to happen. Peter said, once the U.S. approves Pfizer's vaccine, like the U.K., I think U.S. 30 will reach 31,000. I think so too, Peter. And same with the U.S. dollar. I think the U.S. dollar will gain strength as well. But yeah, until then, until there's some sort of new update, I don't think there's going to be very much of any crazy movement. Yeah. If you guys are still in the US 30 position, you're fine because you're still in profit. But I personally would probably close in profit and then wait for that reentry. Because right here, price is trending up. We have the what's it called? We have the rejection right here. I mean, retracement, and then it's going to come down. It's going to reject off the K2 pivots, and then we're probably going to get another buy signal somewhere around here for a reentry. And then you can take that reentry and pretty much write it up to full TP. So if that happens, okay, perfect. We did get the self signal here, guys. So now we're just waiting for that buy signal. I'm going to be looking for it as we enter this. We're going to enter this. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm just laughing at this stuff in there. But yeah, looking at this right here, I'm basically going to be waiting for the buy signal. Once we get that buy signal, we have a full setup for a pivot entry because price is trending up. We have the retracement right here, the rejection right here. If we get a buy signal right here, I'll enter another buy and then ride that up. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I have my alert set up so it'll let me know when a buy signal does appear, so we can go ahead and focus on other things currently if that's the case. Yeah, no problem, Dilraj. Yeah, Sam, I agree. So I think this is what we'll be waiting for right now. Let me see what else we got here. Fish said, "Oh my God, the rattlesnake, he's a legend." Yeah, dude, Stone Cold's the man, dude. I remember when wrestling was huge. Still my all-time favorite wrestler. A lot of people like The Rock, a lot of people like Undertaker, but Stone Cold's always been my favorite. See what else we got here. Jalicia said, I paid $50 and I'm up 7K from 2 weeks. Yeah, Jalicia's been making a killing. She's been she's making a ton of profit with us. She's only been here for 2 weeks. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see new members join K2 and make a ton of profit, not from copying my signals, but applying the strategies themselves, because that's where the real value is. The real value is when you educate yourself to trade exactly how I do. And you guys can take all these trades without even worrying about me sending out a signal or not. See, John said, I closed out and waiting for re-entry. Nice. Yeah, so definitely, John, good idea with that. Same with Sam as well. So Sam closed in profit. I also did. So I'm up like about a couple thousand for both my FTMOs, up a couple hundred for my personal accounts. And we're going to try to re-enter this to catch that full TP. David said you should cut your hair like him. I used to have bald hair before. I didn't really have hair until like more recently, probably like 3 or 4 years ago. I figured I might as well grow my hair out since I'm getting older and I'm probably not going to have hair for very long. So that's why I grew my hair out. But definitely I used to have short hair like that. Let's see what else we got here, guys. So I think that's it for the questions right now. I'm going to go through my messages real quick. So I got a ton of messages here. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Someone added me to a Forex success group. I don't even know who got my email for that. But yeah, the profits look really good all around, guys. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out these messages real quick while we have some downtime. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know, and then I can go over anything you guys have any questions about. But currently, it looks like we're all done with questions at this specific time. So I'm just gonna go through my messages while we wait. Check this out over here. I'm going to go through the Telegram quick because I have a ton of messages just piling up right now. Ark always has all these funny WWE or WWF gifts that they post out. It's funny. Oh man, this is funny. Hey, Sisu, I don't know if you're still in here. Are you in the chat? If you are, man, it's a little too funny. What's being posted there right now? Let me go check it out real quick. I'm just looking at the public chat right now. It's funny. All right, cool. So we got, let me see, we got a couple questions right here. Yeah, Tam said, saying here, close out in profit, waiting for the re-entry. Yeah, so if you guys got out, that's perfectly fine. I still think it's going to come up. The thing is, it's better to be safe than sorry, guys. Like, you don't want to have to worry whether it's going to, it's going to come back or not. So like right here, it is pushing up. So you see the rejection, right? It's trending up. We have the retracement right here, the rejection right here. All we need is a buy signal. Once we have a buy signal, then we can enter that trade for a re-entry. So that's basically what we're waiting for right now. We'll see how it plays out, but it's just going to come with time. However, if it reaches like 10 a.m., I might hold off on re-entering because it's getting late. And generally what happens when we go from session to session is that, let's see where the Asia session is. So what happens is generally price might, you've seen it like yesterday, guys. You've seen price spikes up, hits TP, and then it comes crashing back down. So that's something that might happen. So that's why I don't like to trade too late into the session. But if it appears before 10 a.m., then we can probably take that re-entry and catch that right up to full TP. But like I mentioned, you got to be careful, guys, because you don't want to overstep your position after you've locked in, some nice profits already. Radomir said, Shawn, how do you set up an alert for the K2 indicator? So Radomir, all you have to do is click on, so depending on what time frame you want the alert for, right now I have it set on the 10-minute, but if you want it on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, 4 hour, etc., then you'll just change it to that specific time frame. So right now, I'll be setting an alert for the 10-minute on US 30. In order to do that, you click on alert right here. You go to condition right here, you click on K2TS, which is the K2 momentum indicator. And then in the second box right here, you type in K2 signal fired. Once you have that, I generally like to set mine to once per bar. If you want a head start, you can do once per bar close. Me and Velocity talked about this. If you have it under once per bar close, you're going to get a lot of signals, especially if you're on the shorter time frame, because it's going to give you an alert, even if it's not a valid signal. If you want it to only alert you after you get a valid signal, then you have to set it to once per bar. And then it'll only give you a signal if the signal closes with the momentum bar intact. So those are the two differences. If you want to have a head start, you can do once per bar. If you want to have it only if it's confirmed, once per bar. And then from there, you can set your message alerts. You can have like US 30, 10-minute K2 alert, and then it'll give you buy and sell signals both directions. And then you can change this up as well, your expiration date. If you want to be notified on your TradingView phone app, if you want to pop up on the screen. So these are all default, and then you click create, and then it's good to go. So that's pretty much how you set up an alert on TradingView. And then if you want one on 30-minute, then just go on the 30-minute, do the same exact thing. Click alert, K2TS, K2 signal fired, and then either once per bar close or once per bar. So it's really up to you on how you want to do it. Let me check out the next question. Usman said, blew my account of 500 USD before joining K2, refilled my account with another 500 USD and almost lost that by overcomplicating things. And now that I'm keeping it simple as Shawn teaches, I'm on pace to make my original deposit. Nice, Usman. So you're on your way to make your money back, and then now you're going to be in net profit. So that's exactly what we like to see here. We want everyone to be consistently profitable and to make a net profit, at the end of the day, week, month, year, etc. As long as you're in profit, that's all that really matters. And if you do take losses, as long as you learn from those losses, that's all that. Like 30-minute per hour one day. How do you change these 4 charts to? Nibra. So I think you might have like multiple charts open, right? So what I'm thinking is you have like 4 charts like this, right? So if you have 4 charts like this, all you need to do to change the time frame is, if you're on the computer, you just click on the specific box and then you could change the time frame. So you were saying you wanted it to 30-minute, and then say if you wanted this one over here changed, you just click on the box and then you change that to like 1 hour. Same thing right here, you change this to a 4 hour. And then I'm assuming you want it daily on this one, so you hit daily. And I think you might be applying the original strategy, which is a lot more complicated. So if you're applying the original strategy, you might be better off just looking at the version 3 of the strategy where everything has been combined. So instead of having 4 windows open, we just have 1 window open, and then we have the trend meter down here where we set the time frames to, obviously 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, etc. So in this situation, it makes it a whole lot easier. So you might want to go and take a look at that if you're looking at the old strategy, because the strategy has been changed a couple times over the years, or not even the years, over the months, where I've made things simpler. Because before we didn't have this trend meter, but I created this to prevent you from needing to have 4 screens open. Because I know a lot of people that caused some issues where people couldn't catch the trades properly. But if you like trading on the 4 time frame or 4 charts, you can do that as well. I'm just trying to make it easier and more efficient for you, because it's really hard to analyze the trade if you have so many charts open. All right, here we go. We see that rejection, guys, looking good. I'll be waiting for that that buy signal. So it's about to be 9:30. So after a few more minutes, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Forex pairs to see if there's any entries for anyone. Let me go back to our GN over here. Looks like it's finally coming down. So hopefully it fills in a bit. And then when it does, we can pretty much ride that down. Here's US 30. And I think that's about it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chat real quick. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, new levels is killing it. New levels right here, 800. Some more profit from the team. 800 right there. See, what I did here was I saved. So we got here. Let's check these real quick. Let me just take these off right here. I'm just gonna go through my messages real quick, guys, because I haven't checked my messages like all morning. Just make sure everything here is good. I think everything's pretty much good. I don't think there's any, I think I answered most of the questions that needed to be answered already. So let me just go back over here. We don't have any other questions, guys, currently. So if you guys have any questions, just put them in the YouTube chat, and then I can get to them. Otherwise, we're just going to look at the current pairs that we're waiting for, like GN right here, and more importantly, the US 30 right here, waiting for this buy signal. But yeah, just looking at the profits for today, guys, I was looking at the same messages. So these are all the profits from everyone today. These aren't even my profits. These are actual K2 members. You can see the date right here from today. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the left. So this is from new levels. He made 848 today. Here's I don't know who's all these people, but I'm just going to keep moving to the side. And you guys can see the date right here. These are all from today. So you can see all of these profits right here. If you guys have any more profits that you guys want me to share, send them to me now, and then I'll be posting them in the public group shortly. So if you guys want to send me anything, just let me know. But these are a ton of profits from today, guys. Like literally, everyone has just been killing it. Go ahead and see if there's anything else over here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and send these over to the groups, because you know everyone needs recognition, guys. It's not just me that's making profits. I want everyone to be hyped, because you know the more confidence and morale we have in the group, you know the odds are the better our trades are going to be. Because when everyone's profiting, you know we're all here for the same goal. We're all here to hit TP, and if everyone's hitting TP, it's like, man, it's like nonstop, guys, literally. So I'll go right here. Nice. A ton of profits, guys. I'm super happy for everyone. So we got those sent out over there. Send this over to our indices group too. I'm super happy for everyone, and I'm kind of jealous because I feel like way more profit than me today. Because you got the UK and I was asleep. So I might have to stay up maybe today or tomorrow, take that trade with you guys. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's awesome. Sweet. There we go. Ton of profits all around. All right, cool. We're still waiting for this right here. Let's see what else we got over here. Ebros said, I start with $400 account, so I'm shy to show. No, that's no problem, Ebros. You can share your profits. There's a lot of people that are still trading smaller accounts, and you know any profit is good. If you're making a penny profit, you're making $1 profit, $2, $10, $20, $100. It doesn't matter, because profit's profit. And the thing, Ebros, you're new here too, so if you continue to keep stacking your profits, you're just gonna be compounding that account higher and higher. And you're just going to keep making more and more profit, you know, with your time with us, because it's just inevitable, guys. You guys have seen the results so far. It's you know, it's a snowball effect. Once one of us makes profits, everyone makes profits, and then it just keeps adding on from there. Looking at GN right here, it's still kind of dead. It seems like all the Forex pairs are kind of dead today. Trying to see if there's anything else over here. Andrew Cuomo holds news conference. Let me see what they said here. Hiring falls off in November, slowest rate since July. So it looks like NFP might be down tomorrow. So the US dollar might be weak since hiring is off. CDC says 14-day quarantine is the best way to reduce COVID risk. But 10 to 7-day periods work best or work for some. Yeah, news doesn't look so great for these other assets. Let's see what else we got here. All right, still waiting for this to push up right here. Nice. Yeah, Merspot said, thanks for these sessions, man. Sending you my profits on Telegram. Awesome, Merspot. Yeah. Like, even though you're not in premium, you're here in the live, so you can still take these trades with us. Maybe you can do that, keep stacking your profits, and then eventually you'll have enough to sign up, and then join the rest of us that are trading on their own and taking their own profits. But yeah, definitely, I'm glad that you're in the room, Merspot, because a lot of people, they don't want to make the effort to learn, and if you guys are just here, learning with us every day, it really does have an effect. Evan over here sent see Isai over here, he used to be in the premium too. He's on the prates and he's hitting profits like all day. And then Edwin over here sent this was it the Shaq Genie with all the money. It's a funny meme. I mean, not meme, it's a gift. Let's see. Wow, nice work, Sam. I just saw Sam's post right now too. He's killing it. He had a great trading day, just like everyone else. So here's Sam right here. He said, what a day at K2. This dude made 2000, 2003, 2005, 2007, 500. Damn, so Sam made well over 3,000 today just trading with us, trading the UK 100 and the US 30. That's amazing. That's what I call profits. Those are real profits right there. That's heavy. It's looking good. Let's see what else we got here. Let me see. John said, I start with a $500 account, so I make a mistake at the small. Yeah, definitely, John. It's good to make mistakes on the smaller account so that when you have more money, more funds, you'll be able to capitalize on these moves, and you can take larger lot sizes. Peter said, when the students make more money than the teacher, the teacher is fired. Yeah, no, definitely. Sam for sure made more money than me today, which I'm happy with. I'm fine with. A lot of people here made a lot more money than me today. I only made maybe about 3,000 today with all my accounts combined. Sam over here made well over 3,000. Spencer over here, he made about 1,035, but he had other trades too. So that's not the only trade that he had. New Levels over here made 848. Lisa over here made 305. Ark over here made a killing. He made 2,230. He's going to make his way back into profit soon. Again, right here, 630. Sir over here made, I think Sergio, I think it's his name. He made 5,870. Spencer made another one right there. Paula made 2,387. Like, these aren't even my profits, guys. Like, these are crazy that this is. Here's Josh. Josh joined us like yesterday. He made like 2,188. Kia, like I mentioned earlier, she made 3,000. Kia's had like a huge she's had a huge increase in her profitability, because I know you guys have seen Kia. She's been in K2 for maybe almost a year now. She was like literally blowing accounts left to right. And the thing with her is good is because she learned from it. She learned from those losses. She learned from letting people trade her account. She learned how to trade on her own. So she learned, and she's still copying the K2 trades too, and she made a ton of profit. Check this out, 3,100 right here. If you guys see all of Kia's other profits, they're super red, and she's actually learning from it and doing well now. So it's been, it's been a great ride so far. Here, Usman over here with 150. He's about to make himself back into profit. Tracy over here, she made 623 today on her personal account. It's amazing. Mark over here. Every time I see Mark's profits, I'm like, damn, this dude's making a lot. He's up like 7,000 on that one. There's Justina over here. She made 124. Yeah, Sam. I could go on, guys. This list literally goes on, and you could still see here it says today. These are just from today. They're not even from yesterday. So it's been amazing. You know, I like seeing people level up and like own up to their mistakes and become better. Because like Brian over here too. I don't know if Brian is still in here. Brian was blowing accounts too left, right, because he was over leveraging. He wasn't managing the positions properly. Oh, so I see you're Merciba. It's so funny, bro, because I always see you in here, and I always talk to you in the public chat, but I never knew you were Merciba. So yes, or Merciba, whichever one you want to go by. Yeah, man, you've been killing it with this too. You've been with K2 for a while too. I knew you were in the premium a while back, and you know you're still with us now, so you're making profit even without it. So we got a long way to go. We got a couple more days left in this month to make a ton of profits before, you know, we close out this year pretty strong. But yeah, I was talking about Brian over here. He was blowing accounts too, and he's been killing it. You know, he was like, so grateful for your guidance, motivates me to learn more and actually complete all the videos. So, you know, that's what I like to see with a lot of our traders. You know, it's okay for you to make mistakes as long as you learn from them and you get better along the way. So let me charge my phone real quick. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be on for maybe another 30 minutes for when the next 4-hour candle closes, so we can call these Forex trades. And then after 10, I'm probably going to take a break because I have to go do some errands, have some breakfast, go to the gym possibly. And then if you guys want to sit in on the live session, I have a live session today at I think 2 p.m. Let me check my calendar. I have a live session with Spencer today, I think. Let me check. Yes, so I've got a live mentoring session with Spencer today at 2 p.m. So if you guys want to sit in on that, you guys are more than welcome. You know, it'll be a fishbowl. You guys can just sit in, listen in on our mentoring session. But that'll be around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are subscribed and if you guys have liked this video, you guys will get an email when I go live later on today, and it'll tell you that Shawn's on a mentoring session right now. So if you guys want to hop in, you're more than welcome. Merciful, say cool with me. Either is cool with me. Yeah, no, definitely, bro. But yeah, it's good to know that that's you, because I knew we've always been talking in the chat, and I never knew that was you in the on the YouTube. Yeah, guys. So we're pretty much just waiting right now. I think everyone's more interested in US 30 right now. We're just waiting for that buy signal so that we can take that pivot entry on upwards. But meanwhile, I'm going to scan through all of these Forex pairs, just make sure that there's no entries coming up soon. Or maybe there are. So if there are, that'd be good. If not, that's fine too. You guys just got to keep in mind that this is NFP week. So market starts to move a little weird Wednesday and Thursday into Friday. So this is where we might take it a little easier because we don't want to over risk anything for, trades that are not really that guaranteed. So Spencer, if you're still here right now, here's a odd NZD. That buy signal you mentioned earlier has just reappeared. So if this closes above here, then we might be able to take a buy entry. However, we won't really know until the candle closes. So I do have it marked up. I'll check on it in about, this candle closes in 24 minutes. So in about 20 minutes, I'll check on it. If it's broke above, if it did, then we can take a buy entry. If not, we'll wait for the next one. Odd NZD right here, same situation. If this breaks above here, we could take a buy. But until then, we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. I don't think we have an upper zone, right? Okay. Go on this 8-hour. Go on this daily. Weekly. Okay, cool. So we're here on the weekly. There. Go back to this odd USD. So yeah, if this breaks above there, we'll have an entry. I'll have it marked up. It looks like all of the AUD pairs are becoming bullish again. You can see that they're correcting back up. So that little drop earlier was due to the news and stuff that was happening yesterday. So it might be a nice buy for a lot of these. CAD CHF right here, no entry. CAD JPY. You guys can see here that there's new zones that are forming around the new price areas. So we're gonna have to make, like, you know, slight adjustments along the way. But other than that, I think we're good here. Euro odds. Good thing I didn't call this trade, because a lot of people were asking me to, like, if we should take this trade. There was news yesterday, so if we did, it would have dropped back into the negative right here. So thankfully we didn't take that trade. And that's why I don't call every trade, guys. You guys understand sometimes that, you know, there's trades available, but just from my experience, I could kind of tell if the trade's good or not. Right here for Euro CHF, nothing there. Euro CAD. EJ. So guys, I'm not sure if you guys want me to share everyone's profits in the premium, because I just don't want to flood the chat. So I'll probably post up a poll in the premium if you guys want me to, because I do post it in the public groups. The main reason why I don't post in the premium groups is because I just don't want to flood the chat. But I can share it there if you guys want me to do it, you know, at the end of the week, so that you guys can see how everyone's doing. So I'll post a poll in the group a little later. I'll see what you guys think. I can probably just post it like in the premium chat instead of the signal channel, so that doesn't get flooded. And probably, you know, in the trade talk as well, if you guys want to. Nice. So Ark just sent me a picture. He said he has 2,000 left to go. Nice. So this was Ark's goal right here. Ark wanted to, he got himself in a little hole right here, and I told him to just, you know, do what we've been doing so he can make his way back. And he's making his way back really nice. I think he was in the hole maybe 5,000. So good job to you, Ark, if you're still in the YouTube. But you've definitely made a good change. You know, a lot can happen if you just stop, you know, doing too much and just focusing on one thing. So congrats to you, Ark. You know, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you're making your way back to profit. Yeah, so just stick to what you're doing. And I know I've been trying to walk you through this, and I've been, you know, trying to tell you things every day. And I'm glad that you're listening. You're now back in profit, or you're almost back in profit. So you're almost there. Just hang on, hang tight, and you should be good. All right, let me just make sure there's no other entries here. Haven't got a signal for the US 30 yet, so I haven't made that re-entry. All right, we got our GN waiting right there. Good right here. Put this over here. NZD CAD right here. No entry there. NZD CHF. No entry there. Dang, it seems like these zones just keep getting bigger. All right, so we got that zone right there. NZD JPY, full TP already. NZD USD, nothing there. USD CAD. Actually, this could be an entry for breaks below. Or we could even do a pending entry off here, because I think it did close below here. We'll see about that. Let's mark it up. Maybe I'll call it as a late entry. USD CHF, for who asked about this earlier. Yeah, I went over USD CHF for someone earlier. Oh, yeah, and yeah, if you're still here, yeah, USD CHF still looks juicy, but it looks risky as well. So I don't know how that'll play out. We'll see. All right, UJ, nothing there. Man, there's a ton of. I'm just gonna redraw the zones for here. So for you guys here that don't know how I draw these zones and stuff, I'll show you guys from scratch because it's so messy. I'm just gonna redraw it. So basically, this is what the chart looks like. Naked chart. What I do first is I turn on the K2SR indicator, And then I go ahead and draw my zones over the K2SR zones. And then if the zones overlap like they do right here, then I just create one big zone. Right here. Right down there. So right here. Yeah, the JPY pairs have been pushing so far this whole week, or like this whole month and last month. So it's created a lot of big zones all over the place. Yeah, looking at UJ right here, that's pretty much how I draw my zones. And I turn that off, and that's how I clean up my chart like this. And you can see that price always respects these zones. That's why these zones are so important. And that's why I draw these zones every single week to make sure that I know where price is going to be moving. So you can see the last time price was in this zone was like way back in July. So actually it was back in November, October, September. It's like literally every month it's been retesting within this area. So you can see how strong this zone is. It's been testing even over here in March. But yeah, looking at UJ right here, I don't think there's any entry coming up. At least not right now. Yeah, nothing right there. So I have a couple. Wait, why do I have a signal here? Okay, that was a while ago. So it looks like this buy signal is going to be appearing soon, guys. So I'm going to be watching US 30, but I'm also going to be looking at these other pairs as well. Let's see. Peter said, BuzzFeed just posted this on Facebook. The mafia is probably going to try and get their hands on the COVID vaccines. Will be equivalent to liquid gold to organized crime networks, according. Wow, that's crazy. I could see that though, because you know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to try to get it, but can't get it through like the hospital system. So they're going to sell it like on the black market and stuff. Nibra said GU is cool. So let me pull up GU real quick. Nibra, so like for a GU right here, it's rejected off this zone over here. And we would have to wait for a buy signal. So if we get a buy signal, so if this is a buy signal right here that appears, then we would wait for it to close maybe above here. And then we can take a long position from here to this next zone right here for about 65 pips profit. So that would be the move for that one if we were to, if it was to close above there. However, right now there's no entry for GU currently. There's a sell signal right here, but in order for us to enter a sell, price is going to have to break this zone down here. But the problem with that is I think this is too close to this next zone. It's about 30 pips, so you can probably make a small scalp right there into that next zone right there, but it's just too tight. I personally wouldn't take it because it's just too risky of a trade to take for such a small reward, 30 pips. So this is pretty much how I see GU right now. I don't really see an entry right now. I would wait for a buy signal and possibly a break above here or a sell to continue down here before you make an entry. So this would be an entry point down here. This would be an entry point up here. But until then, I don't really see anything worth taking at this time, especially as the US news is affecting right now with the Fed's. All right, looks like US 30 has lost its steam for the most part. It's 4 minutes. I mean, it could still shoot up within 4 minutes, but we'll go ahead and wait for that to see if that actually plays out. Catch JPY, it's still moving sideways. I don't really see too much moving for any of these other pairs right now. This might be a decent sell entry right here, though. Let me see where this lower zone is. Or there is no lower zone. Let's see, go on the 8 hour. The daily. Weekly. What the heck? Dang, there's really no zones here, huh? I mean, it's kind of risky for me to really want to take a trade right here. I'm trying to see where this zone got created. So it got created a long time ago. So let me just draw a horizontal ray right here on that. Draw one down. I could draw a zone down here. So UCAT is in a new area where it hasn't tested in a long time. So this might be something that I might hold off on because it's just too risky of a trade to take right now currently. So nice. US 30 is pushing up. I'm actually going to get my MT4 ready. Guys, I have my phone in my hand because if this closes in the last second, I'll be able to enter right away, you know, without even really thinking about it. I'm just going to hit buy. But I'll leave my phone right here and I'll be watching this with you guys. So if this does close, there we go, guys. Okay, so whoever is here, guys, we're waiting for that pivot entry. I might make my re-entry if this closes. So we got 2 minutes on the clock. I'll be waiting for it. And then meanwhile, I'll be looking at UCAT over here as well. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to close, guys. We're going to wait for that and see how it plays out. Got about a minute and a half left. So yeah, I'm not going to enter UCAT right here, guys, because it's too close to this next zone. It's about 24 pips. I'm going to take that off the list. Euro USD right here. I might take this though. This actually looks like a good entry right here. Just want to make sure the zones are okay. I might not do a 100 pip move though. It's kind of a big move for Euro USD. All right, guys, we got about a minute left on Euro USD. I'm going to pull it back up right now after I'm done. Just marking this up a little bit. I do a 60 pip move, not 100. So we can do that right there. I'm going to keep this. Let me see if the zones are cool. Yeah, zones look cool. All right, so your USD is going to be a buy, guys, on the next candle close if it closes above. All right, guys, we got like 40 seconds left on US 30. If you guys are counting down, just you know, look at the countdown on your trading view. We just got to make sure that it closes. If it doesn't close, there's no entry. So just keep that in mind. So I'm waiting for it. We got about 20 seconds left, guys. 20 seconds. 20 seconds for re-entry. All right, we got 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm back in the trade, guys. I re-entered US 30. If you guys want to re-enter, it's up to you guys. Yeah, guys, I'm in the trade. Sorry. Getting tired. I've been on this webinar for almost four or 5 hours now. But yeah, guys, I'm in the trade. I'm going to nice. Greg's in too. So I would probably put the stop loss somewhere. I mean, we're still looking for the same target. So let me just see how far is that where our price is. So I'd probably put about 700 pips just to, you know, be a little safe. So this is basically how I would set this trade up for a pivot entry, guys. I'd put it below the zone right here, which would be at 29750. If you're trading a normal account, and then I'll check for FTMO right now. So let me just put in my numbers, 29802. So we got that right there. So these would be my FTMO parameters. I'm just going to put them in my phone real quick. 29750. 3.2. Take profit is going to be at 29872. All right, guys, I'm good. So I'm in the trade, chilling, trying to reach this full TP. So I got this set up right here. But yeah, guys, if you guys are in the trade, I would put your stop loss just below this zone right here. And then I have the same TP because I just want to reach full TP for this, which is perfectly fine with with me, obviously. Sorry, guys, getting tired. I've been on this webinar for a while. EG over here. So there's no entry for EG currently. We're probably just going to take this off the list. The only one that I really see available might be EU. I don't think EU is going to cross up here. This is a big push for the last 7 minutes. Yeah, 20 pips. Probably not. So we're probably not going to take that. And then Spencer right here for the buy. Like I mentioned, I don't think it's going to reach past this structure within the next 7 minutes. So if this does close, you would just want it to wait for it to close above it, and then you can take a buy at that point. But currently right now, there's no entry for that. So it looks like the only entry that we really have is our pending GN, and then our possible EU buy right here. So I'm probably going to take this trade as well. So I'll take this on my live, basically that's my risk account where I just take heavy trades. So you guys can see me take it live right here. I'm taking a 10% trade. I don't recommend anyone take a 10% trade, but yeah, if you guys follow how I trade, you guys know exactly why I take a high risk on this account. Because this account, I started off with like 2,000, and then I've just been taking high risk on this account because I already don't care if I lose the money because this is my risk account. So I'm taking 10% risk, and then I grew that 2,000 account, which was maybe 2 or 3 months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, a $2,000 account. It's now up to nearly 6,000. And you can see it's my real account, it's a live account. It has my name right here. It's not a demo or anything. And this is what I mean. I take the trades with you guys. So if I call a trade for you guys, I'm actually taking that trade so that you guys can, be confident that I'm sending you guys a legit trade. I'm not just sending you guys a random trade, So just to show, whoa, look at that push up, guys, for US 30. Let's go. Profit is looking good. Yeah, that was a huge push up. So it shot up like crazy. I saw my profit was like -60, and it went from like -60 to like 300 profit. So we do have that bullish momentum right now, guys. So I'm anticipating it to shoot up to hit our full TP. So hang tight. Meanwhile, I'm probably going to call this trade right here. So let me just get this prepped because I know a lot of people want to complain if they don't catch it properly. Fucking Aaron. Aaron came out of nowhere. See, where's my, do I still have my other stickers from before? That's Aaron's favorite sticker right there. The duck. Let's see. HLC, yeah, for Euro USD, if it closes above, I'm personally going to take a market execution, but only if it closes above, because I want to get in at prime entry. So internet marketing, I'm going to call it a buy stop, but it's really up to you if you want to do that. But we have to wait for it to close. We have about 4 minutes left. I'm just going to prepare the entry so that it's ready to go before we before it closes. Yeah, US 30 is like shooting all over the place right now, guys. So I went from positive 300 to negative 75 to back to 200 plus profit. Like I said, guys, you shouldn't look at it. I'm not following my own rules. I'm taking a look at it. So I'm gonna have this right here. And then we'll see if this closes. So we got 3 minutes left on the clock. Chelsea, I don't know if it's going to close above it. So we're just going to follow this right now. Let me get a screenshot of this real quick, actually. So I could have it ready for the signal post. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to close above it, but we'll see. See if it does. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Sorry guys, we got about 2 minutes left on this candle. So after this closes, I'm going to go offline, guys, and I have a ton of questions to go through. You can see my Telegram right here. It went from 2 messages to 5 messages to 10 messages to 15 to now 21. So I have a ton of emails and messages to get through. So if you guys have anything to ask, just reach out to me on Telegram, and then I can get back to you when I have time after I'm done answering all the questions. Spencer, my stop loss for the US 30 FTMO is going to be, it's going to be 29732. Again, that's 29732. It's just right below the structure right here, but with the FTMO, obviously the pricing difference. Randall, the FTMO parameters are going to be, TP is going to be 29872. Stop loss is going to be 29732. So I'll just type it up over here. Entry was at 29802. TP is at 29872. Stop loss is at 29732. There you go. All right, let me check your USD. So Chelsea, it doesn't look like your USD is, I mean, we'll see if it closes below it. If it does, it'll be good. If not, then it will, we'll just have to skip it. We got about 28 seconds left on here. I'm gonna keep watching it right here. Sure, no problem, guys. Let me, I'll pull back to the US 30 window in a little bit, guys. I'm just gonna try to catch the entry if it ends up closing above the structure. If it closes right on the line, I'm not gonna take it because it's just too risky. But if it does close above it, then I will take it. All right, I'm taking it. Cool, I'm in the trade, guys. So I'm just gonna move this down right here. All right, we got the entry set right there. TP3. Here goes our entry for there, guys. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'll go back to these alerts quick. TP1 for, damn, I can't remember what it was. 15 pips. TP2 for, there we go, we're in profit already. TP2 for 30 pips. Full TP for 60 pips. All right, guys. So if you guys have any other questions, I don't see any questions in the chat. Yeah, you guys are welcome. So I'm gonna go. I'll pull it back to the US 30. So these are the FTMO parameters. It's gonna pull back a bit, guys. So don't worry about it. You know, same thing that we were just discussing earlier. It's just gonna keep bouncing around until, you know, it finds some momentum. So what usually happens is once we get closer, it's like lunchtime right now, you know, Eastern time. So once people come back, it's going to have a momentum swing like it did yesterday. It has a huge push to full TP. So don't worry about it too much, guys. But I think that's it for the question. So yeah, for you guys here that are new, if you guys aren't in the premium, you guys can sign up, go on the website, k2trades.com. It's super simple. You just go on the website, k2trades.com. You can scroll down. We still have our trial going on. Super cheap, guys, $50. You can see how much profit everybody made today. Just from this morning, guys, it was like a couple trades, you know, everyone made a ton of like thousands of dollars today. So you could have easily, you know, sign up for the trial right here and made that money back with one trade. So if you guys aren't in the premium yet, you guys want to be, you guys are more than welcome to sign up. Otherwise, I'm live every day, pretty much Monday through Thursday, around 6 to 6:30 a.m. up until 10 a.m. So I'm on for like 4 hours trading with you guys live every day. So you guys can see, you know, exactly how I trade. But yeah, guys, thanks for showing up. If you guys have any questions, just reach out on Telegram. I got a ton of questions to get through right now and a ton of emails to respond to. So I'm going to get to that and I'll catch you guys a little later. If you guys want to sit in on the mentoring session with Spencer a little later today, we're going to be going on in about 4 hours. So if you guys want to hop on that, more than welcome to hop in on that as well. And if you guys aren't subscribed, just subscribe and like this video so that once I go live the next time, you guys will get an email notifying you guys that I'm online. So you guys can catch my live, you know, pretty much whenever I'm on. But yeah, guys, thanks for showing up. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning for the next US 30 entry, and I'll keep updates on the Telegram as well. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for showing up. And then